Like, you have to put on a mask to buy bagels,
No.
right? Like, you think that was
No.
okay? Okay.
But
well,
I'm just saying, I didn't
wasn't
go
going
around
into
calling people a
stores.
nigger either because of it.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't go around
Yo.
like throwing stuff at
Dude, there's
fast
already a
food
space going.
workers
Hold
or
on.
like fighting people about it.
Wait, I
I
didn't mean to
just
start
said
this yet. Hold
word.
on. Hold on.
It's
We're listening to
actually
Beardson
really
space
funny
first.
if you go and look at the clip of what happens, because I actually look like maybe a rich white woman in this video. I look like a lady. So for me to be saying that is why I think it got the attention it did.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I didn't, you know what I mean? Like, what did you expect was going to happen, like, when you said that, though? You know what I mean?
I walked out of the store and that was that. I didn't know what was going to happen. I'd had other incidences where, in the pandemic, where I was not complying and stuff happened, but this somehow got to Sean King, and he is the one that started the whole hate mob against me.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just again, like, what do you expect is going to happen? Like, you know that's a very, like, frowned upon term to use.
Okay, well, what do you think Shiloh Hendrix expected would happen? She saw all the attention I got 4 years ago. The same thing with Lily Gaddis. Lily Gaddis got a platform with Gavin McInnes. Gavin McInnes never wanted to interview me about what happened to me, but he interviewed her.
So you're jealous?
Why?
Is that what this is? You're jealous?
I don't understand why Lily Gaddis came out of nowhere on a TikTok saying broke ass niggas for no reason while she was cooking something, and suddenly that got
mic
taken
sucks.
over like the internet.
Okay,
Do you know how many white trash wigger bitches are saying
gotta get-
nigga this, nigga that on TikToks? It's the same thing like
gotta
I'm
get a
saying. She
screenshot.
looks like a lady in that video, and that's the cognitive dissonance of a supposedly high-class white woman saying the N-word that got her attention
So
too.
you're just upset that
But
Lily
she-
Gaddis got fame from it and you didn't.
No, I was like excited about it at first, but the longer it went on with her not acknowledging what I went through, where it's like white women saying this word and getting the backlash I did, for nobody to be like, oh, she walked so I could run. I mean, even Kanye said that about Candace. Like, she was the first one talking about the Jews, and now I'm talking about it. She walked so I could run. Why is this little whore coming out of nowhere and not even saying, like, Bagel Karen did this first?
I don't think you're the first white person to say the N-word. I don't think you're the first white woman to say the N-word. But again, it's like, this is kind of the problem when you have women weighing in on these issues, is because it's like, it's a personal thing for you. You're just upset that, like, she hasn't acknowledged you, even though, like, I didn't even hear about this whole Karen story.
Okay. Wait, that's the same post I did yesterday. Fuck.
Okay, I'm sure.
Hold on, I gotta get in here.
4 years ago, it was all over the place. It was all over the news and
they
everything.
finally put out the actual power chat.
You people just have the memories of goldfish, okay? Like, why are you even famous? Or why do you even have a platform? Because you made some snarky remark about a fat chick, and then you were on Lily Gaddis's show talking about, like, women, and you're talking to a woman criticizing women. Like, get the fuck out of here.
I mean, like what? I didn't.
Dude, she thinks Lily
just happened.
Oh, you can hear me twice. She thinks Lily Gaddis made Beardson. That's crazy.
But you're sitting here criticizing single moms.
Okay. Throw my picture here.
If Shiloh starts a show and she asks me, I'll go on.
Oh yeah, I'm sure if I had $200,000 in the bank, then you would be going on my show too.
Beardson just gotta cook for a sec, because I just gotta get this all ready. Okay, hold on.
I didn't get paid.
I'm just making the banner for today, and then we'll start.
You just asked me to go on, and I said, yeah.
You got exposure. I got asked to do Dr. Phil in 2022, and I didn't go on it because my people were telling me, don't do this if you're not getting paid. It's not worth it.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's your choice. But like, I don't know. Like, why are you mad at me? Why are you mad at me for like going on and having a conversation with Lily Gaddis or whatever?
I'm mad at you because you're a hypocrite. You have this space right now called Single Mom Edition, but you go on Single Moms like Lily Gaddis's podcast.
You're a single mom to 4 small little black children, and I'm talking to you. So
I'm technically not a single mom because, believe me, my kid's dad would be with me if he wanted, if he could be.
But you're still a single mom, though. Like, just because he wants to be with you doesn't mean that you're not a single mom.
It is. Single moms are women whose husbands or whatever don't want to be with them and they have to raise the kids by themselves. I could be with my kid's dad if right now
But
if I wanted to.
So you're a single mom.
Because of CPS. Okay, bro. Once my kids are 18, I could go be with my kid's dad.
So you don't even have the kids.
He doesn't want to do what CPS wants him to do. He doesn't want to do what the government says to do to get his kids back. That's his choice.
So you don't have.
All right. Like, let's talk about your personal life too.
Yeah,
okay. Like, who the fuck are you even? Okay. You're over here, Beardson Beardley. I'm here with my real name.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Fucking
I've been
Beardson
doxxed.
Beardley.
It's out there.
Hold on, I gotta get in this
Yeah,
convo.
sure.
I just gotta make this banner real quick.
Then do your full name, sir.
Why?
Okay.
Yeah.
Why? Because, like, don't be a pussy and be anonymous hiding behind an avatar on the internet.
That's
Be
my
a grown-up.
face. What are you talking about?
Okay, sure.
That's my face. Like, what are you talking about? Like, why? And also, like, why? Why do I have to, like, why can't I be anonymous if I want to? What's the problem with that?
Okay, made the GIF.
Because this is how all these hate mobs start, where people start killing other people and ruining their lives.
Then we'll start the space.
Cool. It's inciting violence.
Well, then I'll join the space.
Violence against anybody. What are you talking about?
I'm not saying you. I'm saying people.
Dude, but her mic is really bad, right? That's not just me.
On the internet, on Twitter, on Reddit, to like find people, dox them, go after them. This is why this woman Shiloh is being able to play victim right now and collect money off of them.
Jimbo, end this heartless crusade on white women.
I'm not. No, do you? Okay,
dude.
listen.
I
didn't want to, but I'm seeing in my song come out.
For a second, bitch. Like, what are you talking?
Well, his take is that it's the same as Carmelo Anthony. It's just like the same thing.
Let's try to follow because it's called like extrapolating what I'm saying.
But you're not answering. I asked you a question and you're not answering it, lady. Like that's what you
GIF here.
Yeah, like because you brought up that I'm anonymous.
Put the GIF in the bag.
Go into my personal life, and I said why? Why?
Because you're digging into my personal life when we're talking about a situation. You asked me the story about how I went viral in the way that Shiloh, whatever,
fucked a black guy, or how many black kids you have.
Okay, start this. Start this, and then let's just
I'm telling you the story of how I went viral.
Let's get in.
And why it caused such a production.
What is you calling some random black barista a nigger have to do with you?
I sent out the notification. Yeah, I did. Okay, we send out the notifications. We send out the tweets. I'm gonna leave this space and rejoin it because I am concerned that my audio is maybe just bad. So let's just do that real quick.
This fucking bitch yesterday suddenly got $500,000 or something for calling a child the N-word.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. Like, why did you bring that up? Like, that is kind of a conversation derailer, you know. So you volunteered that information, and I asked.
Okay, put the chat back on the screen.
Because these people were calling me racist 4
Dude,
years
her mic
ago
is
for
so
saying
bad.
The N-word. The same
Hold on, I'm
people
requesting
who are today, like,
speaker.
Oh, it's wonderful to be racist. But back when I was being racist,
but back when I was an OG racist,
I was racist.
But I mean, you do not hear how ridiculous. So I was being racist, and they called me a racist. Like, do you see how ridiculous that sounds?
Yeah. No, it does. It does sound ridiculous because now today they're like,
now I gotta take new
graduate
peps.
college, you don't sound that intelligent.
Dude, this is brutal.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm in the space. I'm a speaker.
You're calling me a bitch because I'm extrapolating from your situation to the general situation of being anonymous on the internet.
Well, again, I'm failing to connect the dots here. That's what I'm asking. Like, maybe
because you're not that smart, apparently.
Dude, she's jealous of the goddess.
What do you even do? You play video games all day? Like, who the fuck are you?
I do play video games.
I'm here because I'm agreeing with you about women acting like men, okay? And how it's wrong.
You're jealous of the goddess, aren't you? You're jealous of Shiloh.
Goddess?
Yeah, the goddess Shiloh.
That bitch doesn't even look like a female, bro. Okay, this whole thing is a psyop.
She financially dominates us because we're white men.
Listen, maybe,
so we call her goddess.
Have you ever considered like starting an OnlyFans? Maybe I think maybe you could do some numbers. You could do like special request videos where somebody can pay like $10 and you call them the N-word. You know, but like do it like really sexy.
Race play.
Oh, so I thought your whole thing was that women are supposed to act like better than Black people and set standards. Isn't that what you were saying in your space last night?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not always consistent on the show.
I would much prefer for my books to go back on Amazon, but at this point, it's too late. I don't have the media spotlight on me that it would sell all these, that I would make any money off of it.
How old are you?
That's what's up. Excuse me?
How old are you?
I'm going to be 43 in July.
Oh, yeah, maybe a little too late for the OnlyFans.
I wouldn't, I mean, I did, I'm not
MILF
gonna lie.
content.
I did try it in July, a few months after this happened, because I kind of wanted to prove that they took my books off of Amazon, but they're going to let me do an OnlyFans, and they did. And that's another thing I'm saying about, like, they don't want women to be respectful and classy. They want us to all be whores.
Well, that's really cool. What kind of content did you make? I'm just curious. I like that stuff.
I actually only put some pictures up that I had sent an ex-flame of mine because I was concerned he might try to put those out there, and they weren't anything explicit. I only did it for about a month, and I actually made about the same money that I made selling my books for 4 days. So,
was there any
I do have a cameo if anyone wants me to call them the N-word, but I really don't like. I don't have the following. I did on Instagram. I do, but not anywhere else.
Would you do it topless?
Hello, Michael Lionheart.
No, I have 3 young daughters and a son. At this point, I just don't want to embarrass them like that.
Well, they're Black. I mean, it's fine. They're used.
What was I gonna do?
They're not. My kids are not being raised. They go to church with my mother. They're not being raised like that. My son is really good at skateboarding. He has an Instagram. He's 8. He's like an awesome skateboarder. So I'm not going to do anything to damage their futures.
I mean, it sounds like you kind of already did, but.
Not really, because like I said, I could have gone on Dr. Phil and played victim and everything, and people were like, listen, don't go do that unless you're getting something out of it, because Dr. Phil's the one who's getting something out of it, not you.
Well, Lily Gaddis would have went on Dr. Phil, probably.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, Lily Gaddis is like letting her toddler wander around with a pacifier in her mouth while she's dropping N-bombs on the internet. Like, she's a horrible mother. So I don't know why anyone is supporting her.
What's the problem? What's the beef that you have with Lily? I'm curious.
She, like I said, I think it's a psyop with her too, that she wouldn't acknowledge me. Like me, Central Park Karen, just like these women who have been put through the.
Her audio is so bad. It's already a woman, you know, with kind of like that voice. Like it's kind of already annoying. And then on top of it, it's like, dude, she's like cutting out. Who is she? Just some random lady who's saying.
Why should they have to care?
Oh, Arthur Quan Lee joined now.
Why should they have to care?
To defend Lily.
Yeah, you just sound jelly.
No, ooh. I think it's because white women don't support each other the way Black women do. Like, Black women are always there for each other, no matter what. Whenever you see these
Black women beat the shit out of each other. What are you talking about? They beat the shit out of each other all the time. Have you ever been like outside?
I do. I actually live around Black people, and I know what they're like, so I know that they will stick together and defend each other. Yeah, they may. Like,
honestly, it just sounds like you just wish you had some like 15 minutes or something.
Wish I had what?
Like it just sounds like you wish you were, I don't know, like the next conservative e-girl or something.
Is this Arthur Quan Lee?
Yeah. Yeah, I see that you have me blocked.
Oh, okay. Yeah, remember I was supposed to go to your party with my J6 boyfriend? Yeah, I'm really glad we didn't do that. Honestly, it sounds like you're a fed. You were on Jesse Lee Peterson's show. That's how you first got.
Yeah, Jesse's my nigger.
Then why are you and Lily Gaddis doing stuff calling him a child molester?
Jesse Lee Peterson.
Yeah, you and Lily Gaddis did something very recently where you said where you said he's a child molester and gay.
When did I do that?
You're another one who's like completely. You and Gavin McGinnis are both like such fakes.
Gavin's a friend of mine. What's the problem?
Gavin's a faggot. okay? And you're a faggot. Gavin,
You got serious beef.
So jealous. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it sounds like you just like want to be at like some table or something, and you're just not invited.
No, bro. If I wanted that, I would have done Dr. Phil. Okay, so I'm not trying to be a conservative.
I just came here to hang out with my mythical white brothers, but
Right. You shut up. You're not even white. Shut the fuck up and go back wherever you came
Close
from,
enough.
nigger.
I'm whiter
Seriously.
than you.
You're not whiter than me. I'm fucking Eastern European, okay? I have blonde hair. You're not white.
All right, guys. So if you're just joining us, we have Shiloh here from the viral video.
Let's go.
She's doing. She says if we hit 300 listeners, she's gonna do a squirt video for all of her fans. Donated to her GoFundMe. So.
That's awesome.
Shiloh, thanks.
So does Arthur Quan Lee know who Lily Gaddis's baby daddy is, or is it Gavin McGinnis?
It's me, actually. I'm the baby daddy.
Yeah, actually, Beardson's dating Lily. You wouldn't know that, though.
Yeah, that's why I went on her show. I had to help my baby mama out.
Yeah, okay, that's funny. Hilarious.
Wait, that's her? No, this is some other...
I mean,
this is some bitch. When I joined, she was explaining...
Baby daddy is white and yours is...
This lady has 4 black kids or half black kids. And she was explaining to Beardson when I joined that she was accused of being racist before it was cool. And she's pissed off that Lily Gaddis got clout and that this bitch made $250,000. She was saying she called someone the N-word before and it didn't result in anything good.
The baby daddy.
It's not funny.
That's why I went on her show.
It's not. You're going to sit here and criticize me and how I came to the situation where I had children, but you're going to let bitches like that get a pass and not even try and find, like, how much is her mother and father paying you people?
A lot. I'm getting
I know.
$10K a month.
I know.
You're getting 10K? Oh, I gotta...
Well, I went on the show, so...
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
That was the best episode also. That was the best.
Hey. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good content.
Yeah, I think so.
Anyway, I have to run. I have to pick up my kids from school. You all have a nice day being incels and, trying to be famous.
What would you do? What would you do if she'd called your... Yeah, if she'd called your kids the N-word?
If Lily Gaddis called my kids the N-word?
Yeah, what would you do? Yeah. What would your reaction be?
In front of me?
Yeah,
to your face.
Like,
you
face?
walk in on it. You're not supposed to see it, but then you walked in on it. What would your reaction be?
If she was just sitting there, like I would just be like, bitch, who the fuck is your baby daddy? Who the fuck is she to criticize anybody? She doesn't know who her kid's father is. I don't even think she's a female. She looks like a man. She's like 6 foot
Wait,
tall.
Can I ask a real question?
Yeah.
Do you swear in front of your kids?
Do I swear what?
In front of your kids?
You like cuss words?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Before you go, let me ask you like one final question. Would you ever consider shooting exclusive OnlyFans content with Lily Gaddis, like a collaboration of some kind? Like that would go hard. Like both of you guys, like sitting there with an ASMR.
Nice. I would potentially. My boyfriend is really into like wrestling and stuff, and he thinks I should like have a fight with her and like a pay-per-view fight.
Ooh, like mud wrestling.
But I mean, that bitch is what, 5'11". She doesn't even look like a female. I'm sorry. Like, I'm only 5'7". I'm skinny as heck. Like, I'm a lady. I don't fight. But it would be interesting to do something like World War, WWE with her. Like,
yeah, with like mud and dildos. Like that'd go hard.
Because I'm really Italian. She's trying to pretend like she's some hardcore bitch. She's a Jap. That's all she is.
Well, I'm just saying, I'd be like her like pinning you down in the mud, and then it's like you're like struggling, and then she's got to like fight, and you're like you resist. Yeah, we can. I'll talk to her. I'll try to set this up. I think this will be good.
Yeah, I'll text her right now.
If she wants to come to New York City to Lower East Side where I live and call my children the N-word in front of their friends on the playground, I'm not going to do anything because I was raised to be a lady, but my neighbors weren't, okay? And she wants to say shit like that in front of my neighbors. Let's see how it flies. Some bitch who has never said that word to anyone publicly and only says it on a camera to herself. Let's see her come to New York City and say that on the street. Okay, boys, try to arrange that. Have a good day.
All right, let's pose that to her.
Let's start.
Bye.
Let's start a GoFundMe.
Lily, you want to?
I think she just needs a hug. Like, I feel so bad for this woman.
I think she needs Lexapro. I think that's what she needs, dude. I think she's fucking crazy.
That was fun.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, she just sounds like super jealous. It was weird. Like, I was tuning in, I'm like, oh my god, this girl again, and I had to just dip set and come back.
Yeah, she was insanely jealous. Like the whole thing of her being like, they didn't acknowledge me. Why didn't I get a show? Why did she get to make $500,000? It's like, this is what it's like every time you like try to bring up women to talk about these sorts of things. That's where it always goes to. It's always like, why isn't it me?
True.
It's like, okay, bitch, this isn't about you, okay? Like, calm down. I'm talking, all right? And then you make this whole thing about you being in a cult and getting raped by a black guy and having 4 kids or whatever. Like, I don't want to hear that. I don't care, you know?
Was it just me or was her mic like terrible? Like,
yeah, it was not good. Yeah, it was
okay.
But I didn't want to say anything because, it was
content. No, it was.
Yeah, she was a fucking train wreck. And she just, I don't know, I'm like scrolling her page here and I don't know. I think she's like very desperate for attention.
Dude, she said she made an OnlyFans at like 43. Oh my gosh. How is that real? How is that real life?
I was gonna actually interrupt you, Beardson. I was like, I wouldn't want to see Lily wrestle her because she's like almost 50 or some shit. Like, I don't need to see some sag.
No, I mean just for the spectacle of it,
Yeah, so with popcorn, it's not even hot. It's just like.
Yeah, Dick is staying in the pants for that one,
Right. Yeah.
Not even Chubb. But...
So Beardson.
Yeah.
Now that Nick comes out in favor of the single mom, now are you gonna switch it all up?
No.
Oh shit. Just loyal?
Yeah.
You gotta appreciate Beardson's consistency towards hating women. Like, I really admire that because I love women but I also hate them. But Beardson is consistent. I love that about you, brother.
Thank you. Yeah, well, here's the thing. Yeah. Like, I am to a certain degree very sympathetic because it's like this is one of those situations, and Jimbo, we've been in a few of these before where it's like you have to choose whether you're racist or sexist, or like you have to choose whether it's like you're anti-Semitic or racist.
Yeah.
It's like a Jewish guy punches a black guy in the face. You're just like, I don't know. And I'm just, I think there's no wrong answer. The only wrong answer is like giving this woman money. Like that's pathetic.
Yeah.
But like I really don't think that there's any wrong answers in this situation. But I do think that it's gross, and I'm gonna continue to hold my position and just respectfully disagree.
Well, I thought I'm just gonna shift into worshiping her, like full on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give all my money to her.
Let's
go Wignat all the way.
Yeah.
Maybe that would be the thing. What if what if I just like donated $100 and I posted the screen grab? Do you think I could win loyalty back from these people?
Yeah, maybe. Dude, they're so mad. Like it's crazy. The anger that is. I mean, honestly, okay. Like what's his name, Martin? He was like kind of pressed, but he's not even that pressed. He's more just like he doesn't like Groypers, so it's like that's kind of internal drama. But like the average like chud on this website is literally insane. Like they are so angry that we were just making fun of them, like thinking that it's like really a big deal.
Yeah, well, that's really the true position, right? It's like I don't really care either way, but I do really want to piss people off.
Yeah,
because it's so easy. It's like it's like low effort, This is one of those times where it's like there's like a double XP multiplier on rage bait,
Yeah.
Where it's like you can put in like the minimum effort, and these people are going to fucking lose their minds.
Mine was like a throwaway tweet. I was like sitting in the car waiting for like 5 minutes, and I like wrote that, and then I waited a second, and then I saw John Miller retweet it, and then I was like, oh shit. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
And then it was over.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it. I didn't even see your tweet when you did it. I didn't even know you were on the same wavelength. So I'm glad that we were synced up.
Well, I wrote mine like ironically, but so British people are reading it and they just think I'm serious. Like they don't read the irony in it, so they just like I tweeted. What did I tweet? Like, all right, wait. How did I word it? I said, I said, it's vital to the white race that we defend single moms with tattoos yelling slurs at children. Heart emoji. And like half of my likes and a huge amount of the replies are unironically just people going, yes, everyone, donate. like being totally serious. Like they agree with that sentiment.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But
well, gentlemen, I just wanted to tune in and say have a mythical white afternoon. Love you guys. Keep it up. Bye.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, Arthur.
Love you, buddy. Yeah, we got Ramon here.
Oh.
Ramon. How's it going, Ramon? How are you?
Ramon? Moon.
You gotta unmute your mic if you want to talk. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Well, we'll just let him say it. We don't have a whole lot of people requesting. Let's oh, he left. Okay. Well, let's let up a few. I'm just gonna let up a few.
You know who we need? We need what's the guy who would always come in and argue for hard power? We need his take on this right now. I'm sure he's hyped, you know what I mean?
He was requesting during when that girl was up, but I was like, I don't want to cut the content.
I wouldn't interrupt. Yeah, not to interrupt anything, but as its own separate thing.
Yeah. All right, we got Jeffy Groiper, we got Duo King, and Sour Farm. We'll start with Jeffy. What's up, Jeffy?
Hey, I just wanted to put my thoughts on this whole situation. I agree with you on the most part. By the way, I've been following you for a very long time, since like 2021, and I'm really happy that you've grown as large as you have on Twitter. But I wanted to talk about the whole like Shiloh situation. And I saw this incels.is post about it, where it's like a man can get doxxed, and like, would you support this woman if this woman was a man? Like, would
yes.
The whole like, that's like a huge part of it. Is like, to me, it's like if Jeffy Groiper said like called like some kid like the hard R, like would Jeffy
okay
get the same support?
Well, maybe not, because we do counter signal Handsome Truth when he did it, because that was that was trashy.
Obviously, but like my point is that like I think we should still hold the same standard for women, and the fact that we're not is that you know, it's kind of cucked in my opinion, you know.
No, totally. And that's kind of what I was saying yesterday too in my space. It's like if this was like, if the roles were reversed or whatever, or this was a man that was doing it, like nobody would really give a shit. Nobody would care. And again, it's about like women like being rewarded for acting like men too. You know what I mean? Like I'm sorry. I know saying the N-word is like cool and edgy, and I'm all for it. I'm all for saying the N-word. Of course, I love it. I love saying the N-word. I say it all the time. I say it at least 20 times a day. But like we can also like, we have to acknowledge that like, yeah, it's supposed to be like an offensive thing to say, and like I don't want the offensiveness of the N-word removed, because that's what makes it fun to say, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure if you agree, but like there's something like very off-putting. Like when women say the word faggot, I don't know what it is. There's something very off-putting about
Well, I love when Melanie Mac
I was gonna say.
Melanie Mac is pretty.
I was gonna say it's a little diff. Then
I constantly have wet dreams about like her giving me head, and then like she puts my dick to her lips and she just whispers faggot on it, you know?
Oh, yeah, I feel that.
But Jimbo, wouldn't you be a little biased since you have a brown wife?
That's true. I do, because my wife is only half white. I am slightly more inclined to hate this lady than otherwise.
Yeah, you don't have that racial bond.
Yeah,
know?
It's true.
The blood. You don't have the blood. You don't share the blood.
Yeah, well, I am a mud, so I'm a non. Yeah. So as they would say in the community.
It's kind of like that other lady that was up here with 4 nigger kids.
Well, see, that's not red pilled, because it is obviously different when a man does it versus when a woman does it, and also when it's like a half white, half Asian versus like a black person? Like, are you gonna say that's the same thing?
Yeah, like white man, Asian woman. That's just eugenics. That's like pure.
Oh no, I'm not saying it's the same thing. I'm saying like for her to call someone else a nigger, it doesn't have the same effect when she has 4 nigger kids. That's what I'm trying to say.
What do you think, that she should be allowed to say it?
No,
You're saying she has a pass.
Really, like it's not really insulting for her to say it.
I mean, it still is, right? It's about meaning. It's just that it shouldn't be. But what's your thoughts on this? Shiloh. By the way, no one's confirmed. Shiloh is a Jewish name, for the record. Like,
yeah,
I heard that. I heard that argument, but like, I'm about to have a daughter soon, and her name is going to be Michaela. I'm Catholic, and I googled what does Michaela mean, and supposlily that's a Jewish name.
It's
too.
biblical.
So I don't think. Yeah, but I don't think first name
it's
really
different.
Makes you a Jew.
Shiloh's probably like an evangelical Christian naming their kid that.
Even Matthew is a Jewish name too. There's plenty of Catholics named Matthew.
My name's Matthew, but I'm Jewish, so.
Well, yeah.
So I mean, there you go. So I think we just confirmed that Shiloh is in fact Jewish.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Yeah.
How would you guys? Are any of you guys like Shiloh stands up here? Any of you guys like Shiloh?
Yes, dude. Yes. Kind of.
Well,
I'm just injecting hope. Okay, can we inject some hopium, guys?
Okay.
Like, everything sucks and nothing ever happens, but guys, the race war is coming. It kind of sucks that it was like a single mom that's gonna start it. You know what I mean? But like, can we just have some fun in the race war, man? Like,
yeah, I think it's more about sending a message. I think it's more about sending a message. Like, I don't give a fuck about some single mom with. So she looks like a meth addict. Like, I think it's more about the fact that people raised so much money for this Carmelo fucking nigger, and they sent the message to us.
Buzzing out right now.
Oh, Grifos did not like that.
Yeah. Not wrong though.
Yeah, I mean, they raised all this money for a murderer, and this is our way of throwing it back in their face. That's how I look at it.
Well,
how's it throwing it back in their face?
To show that we don't care about you fucking shitskins.
What do you mean?
The race war starting in the white power?
That's true.
There's gonna be a huge amount of people who are gonna be so mad they weren't the first guys to do something funny after the Carmelo Anthony. The last girl was so fucking mad she didn't do this shit right now, and she did it 4 years ago.
Do you honestly think that's gonna benefit you in the long run? Because it's almost like y'all trying to be so tough that y'all not even caring about the preservation of your race.
I mean, donating money is not being so tough. It's just I said, it's sending a message online.
But if you think about it, I mean, there's not going to be a race war. I don't think white Americans can
send a message. Send a message online. Power Chat Live / JimboZoomer today. Support the show. Keep it on the air. Bankroll. You know what it is. Keep the show going. Send a message today. It's about sending a message. Power Chat Live / JimboZoomer today.
I mean, it's not about liberal or conservative. It's not about none of that. It's like that. It's a bunch of weak crackers that are acting as if they can be the emperors of America. No, I'm trying to find the correct words to make you understand what I'm saying. I mean, you're trying to talk as if you're tough, but the shit that you're saying right now, I'm pretty sure that you go to Walmart and black dudes cut you off and you get mad and then you come to Twitter and you try to talk about it.
Luckily, I made enough money in life that I don't have to live around.
I don't really believe you made enough money. I think you just I think you just an introvert who got a small penis, who's mad.
All right, compare.
I mean,
let's get him posted. Let's pin him.
You're talking as if you're like this dominant male, but you're speaking as a beta.
Come on, we can't be talking about your cocks. You gotta post it. Post your meat in the replies.
Say it to my face. You're probably. I'm saying it to him right now. You're probably 5'9", probably a little bit overweight. You probably have no style upon yourself, and then you're mad.
No swag.
That's who you are,
bro. This is just hope that you're a nigger.
I am a nigger. I'm a nigger.
You're one of those poor whites with a small dick.
I'm a nigger, and I love
you guys talk about. I got money.
It's not about money. You just said a thing about money.
My dick.
Look at you getting triggered. Calm down, Playboy. Calm down, Playboy.
Griefos, in this hypothetical race war, who's the leader of the blacks?
But there will never be a race war in America.
Well, why not? If there was one, who do you think would lead it? I think who would be a good candidate? I'm thinking
because
John Miller.
Who would think if there was a race war in America? If hypothetically speaking, in some fantasy world that we're living in. The race war in America, because white. No, listen to what I'm saying to you. Listen to what I'm saying to you right now. White men like you are the minority.
That's true. The's more black men in America.
You are the minority because there's so many different groups of people who don't agree with what you're saying. That you will be the minority in the end of the day.
Deep down,
the fact that you get mad because because you're mad
because you're white, you do not want to live in a black.
Would be like Al Qaeda.
That's the bottom line.
I would never want to live in mediocrity.
White Al Qaeda.
No one wants to live in a black neighborhood.
I would like to offer. I'd like to offer services.
Okay, one at a time, everybody.
No, I'm just saying. And I want to say. The whole thing about the racism is because you want to be in mediocrity. You don't want to have to work for what you want to do.
That's true. We want to be in a mediocrity.
You don't want to have to be. You don't want to stand out.
True.
You want to be mediocre. You want that to be the cool thing. And if you look at the world we live in right now, it's not. If you want to look at it in a sense, go to your local grocery store and look at the chips that's in the aisle.
We gotta be excellent.
There's 50 different types of chips. If you had it your way, it would only be plain Lay's potato chips. And people don't want mediocrity. People don't want mediocrity, and that's the weird thing that y'all don't understand. People want diversity. People want skinny fat. People want big titties, big booty. People want all that type of shit. You want it to be
fat.
You want it to be your way. And if you weren't such an introvert, go outside, touch grass, quit licking paint, be a real man.
True.
Don't be a fucking douchebag. Be a real person. Because the internet is not your friend.
Would you be saying that if they beheaded you in a race war?
They wouldn't behead. They won't behead me.
Oh.
And if they did, and I'm willing to look at it in that certain way, you don't have the power to behead anyone.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. This is my litmus test. Do you think Austin Metcalf should have been stabbed?
I don't think Austin Metcalf should have been stabbed.
Okay.
Just so you can have that. But I think Austin Metcalf. I think Austin Metcalf, if you fuck around and you find out, it's almost the same logic that you're willing to use to be in a race war.
What does that mean?
So touch me and you might get
hang on.
No, you fuck around.
No. What does that mean? What does that fuck around and find out? So
because you can't.
Hang on. Hold on. I want to get you. No, hey. White man's talking, okay? I'm the host. White man's talking. So I love this logic of
I'm not trying to go into a hypothetical.
Bro, hey. It's called having a conversation. Back and forth. I talk, you listen, and then you respond. That's how a conversation works. I'm white. Maybe I need to teach you a little white decorum, right?
Oh.
But it's my turn to talk because I'm the host and I get to do what I want. But so your logic is that if you're mean to somebody, that they get to stab you, and that's just fuck around, find out. That's retarded.
So if I come up to you in your logic, and the logic that you just proclaimed, if I slap you in the face, if I open hand slap you in the face in front of your girlfriend, no, listen, you wanted me? I listen to yours.
Yeah, sorry.
If I open hand slap you in front of your girlfriend, your mama, or whoever it is, and you don't pick up the nearest shit to you and try to hurt me. No, and I open hand slap you because I say, hey, look, old Faye.
Cleave your head off, clean.
Yeah, no, I would just take a shotgun out and blow your head off for it. Yeah. That makes sense.
So Austin, So
that's
Carmelo Anthony has the perfect right.
That was a joke.
That's the hypocrisy of what you're saying.
A joke, bro. Oh my God.
You're not who that person.
That was a joke. That was me making fun of you. That was the correct answer is I would just slap you back because that's proportional, right? That's what like you don't understand. It's about justice. It's about proportionality, right? If we executed the law by the same logic that you people operate under, for instance,
punch me, I'm gonna punch you back.
Where if somebody got caught stealing, we'd cut their fucking hands off. Okay, that's the problem. Do you understand that? Do you understand how fucking savage and barbaric that is?
Oh,
from the
racist.
person who designed the ideology of being savage and barbaric, you don't have any right to even compliment on.
I'm a savage.
Any comment on that?
Yes, I do. What right do I have to earn from you to talk about barbary?
But who are you to hold? Who are you to hold morality on how people react to anything? Who are you?
I'm a Christian, and I have a sense of morality.
What does God have to do with it?
What do you mean? God has to do with everything.
No, God has nothing to do with it. This is about the heart of men. And if you don't have the heart of a man,
who do you think created? I mean, where do you think your morality comes from?
Who do you think taught you your civility?
God.
Dude, this getting deep. Damn, this getting deep.
Yes, he did. God is the moral foundation for everything.
He's getting real now.
Okay, if he's not, then why do we think murder is bad then, retard? Like, why do we?
What are you talking about, retard?
Why would murder be bad?
God murdered every child. God murdered every young person. God has been, if you look at the core of any war, you ignoramuses always look at stuff as being, well, God told me to do this.
Okay, so then why is murder?
You speak to it.
So why is, answer my question then, why is murder bad morally?
Murder is bad morally if it's a person who murders somebody for no apparent reason.
Okay, yeah, but why is that bad though?
What do you mean is it bad? It's all about your conscience.
What about, what about your conscience? Like, what is?
Because if you consciously can murder someone as if any gangbanger or any KKK member did.
Then why would that be bad?
If your conscience affects you to function on murdering someone, and that's hard.
But why is murder bad? Let's not answer the question. Why would murder be bad or unconscious?
Because murder is bad because a man shouldn't take another man's life.
But why? Why?
Because that's not your right to take a life because you didn't.
Man, we got to explain to these crackers why you can't kill somebody.
But what are you talking about? Like what?
That's sick.
What right? Like what?
If you would listen instead of trying to.
No, you're just not answering the question.
I'm answering the question. I just answered the question.
No, you didn't. You just said
murder is just
you don't have the right to do that. Why?
Murder is only based on conscience.
But what does that mean exactly? Conscience. What if you're
unconscionable, motherfucker? If you, I'm sorry for saying the word motherfucker. I'm sorry for calling.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
But if conscience is a thing. If you take something from the store and you feel guilty, that's conscience. If you do anything that's about the normal, if
dude,
you would
I gotta like interrupt you. There are people that steal stuff all the time and they don't feel guilty about it. That doesn't dictate our morality as a society.
You black people.
There are people that kill people all the time and they feel no guilt about it whatsoever. So does that mean that they're not in the wrong then because they didn't feel any moral guilt about it?
That's the problem with you overweight Twitter
fingers.
Yeah.
You don't listen. It's a situation where you don't want to listen.
You're just not saying
Can you rotate a 3D out in your head?
Before you speak.
No, it's my space. I'll do whatever I want.
I mean,
and also, you're just not answering
I do whatever I want.
And that's why we're ignoramuses in this place.
Yeah, so you're not answering. You're not answering the question.
I answered the question.
No, you didn't.
But you muted me before I could answer. Why you muted me? You're wrong. Your ideology of everything that you think about is wrong.
Facts.
Okay,
you don't live in this in the day and age.
Nigga, you can barely talk. Like, bro, don't sit there and try to lecture me about like.
I don't try to lecture you. I don't try to lecture you. I don't want to lecture you because you're a lost cause. Your soul is gone.
Right? Nigga, you literally like, like murder.
Cracker, you
feel guilty about it. Like some.
You're the only reason why you're mad because you're not the top. You're not the top of the totem pole.
So answer this: if I kill somebody and I don't feel any guilt about it, then what would make that wrong? Like, why would that be morally unconscionable?
If you kill somebody, if you don't feel conscious, if somebody affects your life, if you value your life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in this particular situation, Carmelo Anthony valued his life.
No, you're not answering the question, dude.
I'm answering the question. If you would listen.
No, you're not. You're not answering the question.
No, see,
It's
you're playing games.
Pause.
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 I don't play games.
I just want you to answer.
Hold up. Hold up.
I don't play games with the subculture.
Graphos.
Yeah,
Do you know what the
go ahead.
difference between conscious and conscious? Like if you're conscious and having a conscious, you know
Yes,
the
come
difference.
on, bro. Don't play with me.
Okay, I was just checking.
I know the
I was double
difference
checking.
between being conscious and being conscious. I know the difference between the two.
Okay, cool.
So what I'm asking him,
Just wanted to time out, make sure.
Since it's his room and he can do what he want to do.
Yeah,
that's true.
I can do what I want to do, but I can't do what I want to do in real life. So I can use people. I can do that to people online because I can't affect my life in real life.
Say it to my face and I'll kill you, nigga.
Yeah, you can kill me. Yes, you can.
Okay.
Easily.
So
you, bro.
But does that make you that guy?
I don't kill people.
Does that change?
I don't kill people for fucking words. Like you.
But does that change? Does that change you because you can kill somebody?
What do you, bro? Again, you're not. I just want to know what makes murder wrong. I just want you to define that for me.
I'm saying,
can we get the next black guy in here?
If you have in the state of Texas where I live in, we have a thing called mutual combat.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
we have a thing called stand your ground.
Right. I know what the law is, but
no,
I'm asking,
you don't know what the law is because if you know what the law is, you
I do. I do know.
You'd be a liar.
Murder is illegal, right? Like I do understand.
Murder is illegal, but it's not illegal if a motherfucker come to you in an aggressive manner and he comes at you and you give him whatever you give him back. Because if a black dude came to it's weird. Let me finish my thoughts.
No, you're just not answering my question.
Let me finish my thought. Let me finish my thought.
The law either, because the law.
Can I finish my thought?
Equal and reasonable force, which that is not.
Okay, if a person is I'm a very large human.
Thanks for admitting that you're fat.
How big we talking?
No, I mean I'm 6'4".
Oh shit.
I'm 300 pounds. I'm a very handsome man. So I know that makes you ugly 5'9" people very upset.
That's true. I'm seething.
I mean, I know it's seething because you would never be in this room if you weren't seething.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I wouldn't have started.
You wouldn't be that. If you was out here getting girls, if you out here had a girlfriend, you wouldn't be in this room because you would be happy.
But you don't know about that.
Yeah,
no, I mean, I know about that.
I'm an incel, so
because I'm almost positive you wouldn't say the shit that you're saying to a person of my stature.
Yeah, I mean, I would. I can't.
I mean, I don't think you would because the bass in your voice. No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, because if you told me to move, I'd shoot you.
Yeah. Is that what it is?
Okay, put like this: if you put your hands on me, you will be forever sleeping.
Okay, so
what if I killed you too fast? What if I killed you in the first touch?
You'll end up in prison.
Because I'm almost positive if somebody put their hands on you because you're a big bad Aryan warrior.
Yeah,
you would put that person.
Yeah,
you would put that person in the ground.
I put him to sleep. That's true.
So
okay, that's true.
What makes it okay? What makes it okay that you can do it that a black person can't have that same ideology?
Well, because I'm white. And we built this country.
Yeah, you didn't build shit.
Oh.
Yeah, we did.
You didn't build a goddamn thing.
Yeah, I did. Don't take the
You're a parasite. You're a cancer to the world.
Nah, we built everything. Like,
no, you didn't build anything.
Yeah, we did. What are you talking about?
Don't bring up that he's Jewish.
Name one thing that you built.
Who, me?
Synagogue.
See, I've built a house for a charity.
You didn't build nothing. You hired somebody to build that house.
No, I did. I did a charity project.
No, you can say I literally did whatever.
I hammered. What are you talking about? I set the frame. I did the plumbing. Like, what are you talking about?
Post a picture of the house you built.
It was like 10 years ago.
But if you're proud of what you built, you have a picture of that.
Yeah, let me post on the internet. Let me dox this family whose house we gave to charity.
You can laugh and you can giggle. You can laugh and you can giggle.
Yeah.
But that means that you're lying.
No,
it doesn't. People create shit so often we actually forget to document it. It's just like a part of our day.
No, that's a bunch of bullshit. Because little white boys love to document everything.
By a white man.
Griefos, here's my argument though. I'm like if you look at all the Roblox games created on Roblox,
he clocked Beardson ass so hard.
About Roblox.
Okay,
nah, you talking about Roblox? Nah.
No, hear me out.
We talking about real life. Talk about real life. Don't talk about.
Okay. Look at the house you're in. It's probably built by white people.
It's probably built by Mexicans. It's probably built by Mexicans.
What, Hitler?
Who like designed the framework of the house?
But who built it? Stop it. You can draw a house. Motherfucker, I can draw a house, but I'm talking about who built the brick and mortar of
out of all the things that white people did not invent, what are some of the biggest of those?
If you're in Texas, probably Mexican did. You're right.
Yeah. It's crazy how you try to it's not an oppression Olympics. The thing is about y'all, get a life. Grow. If you're such a smart white man, go out there and show people that. Don't get on the internet and talk about it.
Well, what are you doing? What are you doing?
What I do?
Yeah.
I do something that affects a lot of people in the area that I work in.
You sell drugs?
I wish I did, because I wouldn't be on the internet with y'all if I sold drugs.
Yeah.
Because I'd be living a good life.
True.
Well, selling drugs.
Yep.
Well, why don't you? I mean,
because crime leads to the good life. And,
but if you want to use that stereotype against me, what are you doing? You jacking off to your moms? You smelling your mom's panties?
My cousin. Everything
Fucked
about
us.
sex with you guys and your dicks, like that's all.
That's the stereotype that I enjoy, having a big black dick that your woman wants.
I don't have a woman. I thought I was an incel. Like, what are you talking about?
You are. Well, you just admitted to it.
Yeah. Well,
because you want the
picture you have a micro. Picture you have a micro.
You want the women that you can have instead of the women that you have accessible to you. That's why you're so mad.
Is that it?
You think you're entitled to the women that you can't have.
No, I don't really want the women.
So you want boys?
No.
Oh shit. Oh.
I mean, because you said I don't want women, you must want boys. Oh, you want cats and dogs?
I want men.
He's not a pedophile.
I mean, if I was infatuated by manliness, I would want men too. But the fact that I'm a man.
Can we clip that part where Grandpa just says I want men? Can we just clip that?
Clip it, baby. Clip it.
That was sus.
Make me famous on that.
Yeah, you is that what you want?
Because you don't live logical. You live in a fantasy world.
Oh shit, it's Greffos. He wants men.
Dude, I'm your biggest fan, bro.
You live in a fantasy world, bro, and that's the sad thing about it.
Roblox.
Is that you don't want to put in work to do what you got to do.
Hey,
Like,
I heard this is be more vocal. Be more vocal in person. Speak in public to where you can do what you want to do, so you don't have to sit in a cubicle.
What do you mean? I'm not. I'm not allowed to speak in public. Like, what are you talking about?
Because you speaking phenomenal right now. But speak that in real life. Talk to your boss about that. Talk to your coworkers the way you talk right now.
I do.
Become a real individual.
Talking to my coworker right now.
Yeah. I've red pilled all my coworkers. We're all.
You said red pill, so you want women to be. You want to be dominant over the women, so you have a small wiener.
No, that's not that kind of red pill. I'm talking like Hitler, Nazi red pill.
Yeah,
what do you mean? Hitler appreciated black people. You didn't know that?
No, he didn't. What are you talking about?
Yes, he did.
They talking about the Olympic story where he was
I ain't talking about. I don't talk about the shit that's on the internet. I'm talking about the real shit.
Yeah, the real shit.
In the SS and shit, dude.
No, it's not my job to teach you.
Dude, the North African. He's talking about the North African front.
Just fake history. It's not my job to teach you, but it's fake history.
Your whole history
is this guy trying to wee was King's Hitler now?
Hey, nigga, bro. He was in the SS and shit. With lines and shit.
This nigga said, you said you are the definition of a nigger because you are a lazy individual.
Is that right?
White people have totally compromised. White people have totally appropriated the word nigger. Because you are the laziest.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we came up with it.
You don't procreate. You do not procreate because you're at the bottom of the social pool.
No, it's because we don't have like 20 baby mamas.
No, white boys got
way
Indians. Look at the president we got now. This motherfucker got 4 baby mamas.
Yeah, because he's like, yeah, get Chad.
You're at the bottom of the social pool. I'm not saying all white men. I'm talking about this individual group that's saying we kings who can't articulate anything other than internet memes. You are the bottom of that social pool.
That's true.
Bitches don't fuck you.
I talk only in internet memes. It's over 9,000.
Bitches don't fuck you because that little white girl who looks at you with admiration because she wears sweatshirts, she got titties under that sweatshirt.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yes, it's
You are
funny that
fucking
y'all laugh at that.
live.
Yeah,
It's
what?
funny that y'all laugh at that because every race. It's funny that you laugh at that because she got titties under that sweatshirt and she want to fuck you, but you don't want to fuck her because you imagine you want to be you want to be the quarterback. You want to be the quarterback.
Bro, shut up. I thought she didn't want to fuck me because she was fantasizing about BBC. I thought that's what it was.
I mean, because you can't handle it.
I can't handle it. I can't handle all that. Is that what
you can't.
I can't handle all that.
Because you bust in 2 seconds. Because all you do is watch porn.
This is shit we used to talk about when we were like in high school. Like we're well past that,
but bro, you talking about race relations?
Like a self-report from the black.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Do you think Beardson could handle a black woman?
No.
Why not? Okay. What is it about it? Like, I've never had sex with a black woman, so like, tell me.
I don't think a black woman would have a pimple face pervert like you.
But like, what if she did? What's it like though? What are they doing in there that's so crazy?
I don't know. Go find one and find out.
But you just said I can't, so I gotta.
I'm not gonna fulfill your sexual.
Are they doing tricks on it? Like,
what are you talking?
No. Hey, just let me know. Just let me tell you. Let me tell you this right now. White women do way more tricks on the black dick than black girls do on the white dick.
I don't know. I'm sure Candace Owens probably doing some splits and handstands.
Oh well, Candace Owens.
She looks athletic as fuck.
Candace Owens is a self-hating. No,
but she's still black, right?
No, she's not self-hating. Candace Owens is a grifter, and y'all bowed into that. And it's crazy that you use Candace Owens as an example. Why don't you fuck Marjorie Taylor Greene? Fuck a dude that look like you.
No, I'm good.
I think Marjorie.
I'm good off that.
Like one of the white women interested in you. I think that'd be a good matchup.
No. I'm
Maybe
sorry.
you should have sex with
Taylor.
Honestly,
that's all you, bro.
I've been married.
This dude would have sex with Marjorie Taylor Greene.
I've been married to my gorgeous wife. It's crazy that you use nigga and you're the nigga. That's insane.
What?
You are the nigga of 2025.
So then why can't I say
you are a
yeah,
nigga.
So don't we get the pass then?
Say it.
Okay.
You've been saying it right now. Say it in public.
Okay.
I think y'all the scum of the fucking earth.
Yeah, but then
I think y'all are the laziest.
There's no F
I think y'all the laziest, ignorantest niggas ever.
Ignorantest.
Y'all like borderline Neanderthals.
Yeah.
Because all y'all want to do.
We be giving that caveman dick.
I deserve this because I'm
we be pounding them down.
You know what, Bill? We should be white men and we should rule the world. What do you do, Bill? Jack off to my sister's panties.
Dude, okay. How do you know about that? How do you know about that?
Hey, I got white homeboys. I got white homeboys.
Who told you?
Your friends are jacking off to their sisters. Why are you friends with people like that?
I think you jacking off to your sister's panties.
I don't even have a sister.
Wait, so why are you friends with mayo crackers though?
It's even worse for your brothers.
What are you even talking?
I don't have a brother. I'm a single. I'm an only child.
That's the problem. Go outside.
Yeah.
Go outside, man.
No sibling having that.
Get a skateboard. Do something other than play World of Warcraft or whatever the fuck you weirdos.
Oh, he got you, Beardson.
Do something other than play Pokemon.
Oh shit.
Damn. And fantasize about Asian girls that wear shit.
Okay, come on. What's wrong with that?
Like, why can't I fantasize about Asian women?
Because, wow.
Oh,
that's introspective. Why do you fantasize about Asian women?
Because they're hot. Like, what do you mean?
Because they're yellow.
Oh, because they do it. Oh, because they can't take dick. They just take little pee-pees.
Yeah, because they got really small.
If you can't make it past
small vaginas, so they can take my.
If you can't make it past the booty cheeks, just admit to that. You're just stabbing ass cheeks. You ain't even making it into the hole. You can't make it past the booty cheeks.
That is a problem for us mayo crackers. That is a problem.
And if you can't make it past the booty cheeks, eat the coochie, player.
Oh hell nah.
Fucking no, thank you, dude. That's gross.
Yeah. That's the
only.
That's a super black guy thing to do. Like
no,
none of that.
Black dudes are notoriously known. It's a new age thing with black dudes. It's new age thing that black dudes eat coochie. We all know white boys eat coochie. That's why y'all got pimples around y'all lips.
I've never eaten a coochie in my life, bro.
Because you ain't never had coochie in your life. You a virgin.
That's true. Yeah, I'm a virgin.
Name the first girl you had sex with.
I can't. I'm a virgin.
2 seconds.
My hand.
The first girl you had 2 seconds.
My hand.
My sister.
2. And I believe that. I totally believe that.
Yeah, first it was my sister, then my cousin.
I believe that.
And then my aunt, couple aunts.
I believe that. I believe that.
Teacher.
My first was my sister and my cousin, but that's like a family tree thing.
I believe that. I believe that. Thanksgiving takes a whole
white
new
people be like,
job.
yeah.
I call it Thanksgiving.
Ooh, I believe that.
Yeah.
It gets crazy.
I believe that.
Holiday season gets crazy.
I believe that. I believe that y'all love white women.
That looks can you rotate a 3D apple in your head? I just need to know.
Can you articulate that?
So it's like, can you, like, when you imagine something, can you see it in like your mind's eye? Like, can you think of an apple and rotate it in your head?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think any person with intellect can do that.
Yeah, that's why I don't think you can do it.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm finding it really hard to believe. I'm sorry, dude. It's nothing against you. I'm finding it hard to believe.
Oh, he did not.
Ooh, he's so cool.
Oh, fuck.
He's so sharp with his wit.
That's true. Thank you for saying that.
But you can't even tell me the first girl you had sex with.
I told you, my
sister.
That's wild. And it's crazy that 2 of y'all say that.
Yeah.
The same 2 dudes that are willing to call me a nigga is the same 2 dudes that fuck they sister.
Technically, I had sex with Duo King's sister, too. I meant to say his sister.
No, don't try to change it now.
We were Eiffel Towering that shit.
You love
we was.
And it's crazy that y'all like to have sex with women at the same time. Your sister at the same time with your cousin.
What's wrong with that?
Sharing is caring. How do you think white people built the world, bro? Sharing is caring.
The white people didn't build nothing. Stop saying that.
We did. What did you
Y'all
build,
didn't
bro?
build nothing. Y'all didn't build anything.
What about the Eiffel Tower? What about the Eiffel Tower?
We built the Eiffel Tower and we do the Eiffel Tower.
Okay, we're talking about Americans.
We run that shit, bro.
We're talking about Americans here.
Okay, Empire State Building.
The Empire State Building?
Yeah.
They're probably Italian immigrants, and they white, but they're probably Italian immigrants.
Yeah, they're kind of white. You're right.
Can you tell us 3? Can you tell us 3 black inventions?
The stoplight, heart surgery.
Heart surgery.
Heart surgery. Bro, hey, let me know. Hang on. Heart surgery.
Power Shed Live Slash JimboZoomers for the show. Keep it on the air. Sending media. I'll play media after.
Heart surgery, okay, to absorb his power.
Report the show.
All right, that's not heart surgery.
You enjoy
that's
this?
Just being a savage. All right. Hate to break it to you. Sorry, I had to mute the room for that joke because it was really good, and I knew that he was.
It was good.
That was good.
That's a pretty funny joke.
Yeah. Anyways, Greffo's response to that awesome joke.
Muted. You have to unmute.
It's a white. That's mute. The mute button's a white invention, by the way.
Greffos, the mouse is a white invention as well. You got to mouse over. It's red.
The Twitter space is a white invention, by the way.
It is.
The internet also a white invention.
Yep. Computers.
The phone you're on is a white invention.
The house is a white invention.
The lights that turn on the house, the AC, everything inside them.
Oh, he's not gonna like this.
Africa technically is a white invention.
Oh shit!
Because we drew the.
Why you Jovian for the 10? Big shout out! I appreciate it. Let's go. He said, "Shh." Thank you for the very generous support. Let's go. Get money runs in the chat.
I bet he's talking up a storm right now.
Oh,
Greffos, unmute.
No, I'm just listening. I'm listening.
He was listening to you clowns speak.
No, I'm listening to you clowns speak.
You were observing the mayo crackers.
I mean, hey, I'm just speaking the truth.
Yep.
Wait, was that a smoke alarm?
Smoke alarm.
Hey, that's not in my home. That's in y'all house. And whoever had that smoke alarm go off, you know the fuck that's your home.
Notorious.
Just the sound the hallway makes.
Notorious white thing.
Yeah, I know for a fact that it's not in my home.
No,
it's
you
not in
don't
my.
know that because you can't.
Because you know why? Because I'm smoking in my living room right now.
Oh, so you don't have one? Okay.
You're smoking?
What do you mean?
Well, because he's in Texas. He's in Texas, so they probably he's not in like an apartment.
Motherfucker, I'm smoking in my living room. How is that hard for you?
Let me just
make a joke about that.
Because if you were in an apartment, you would have a smoke detector because your landlord would put it there, but you would not change the batteries. I know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I appreciate that, but I don't live in an apartment.
Yeah, that's why you
explain something you.
Yeah.
I'm looking in my backyard right now while the rain is coming down.
Ooh.
Even though my son got to mow my grass.
The smoke alarm chirps like that when it's the battery's dead. So even if you were smoking in your room,
what size battery goes in the smoke alarm?
9 volt.
9 volt.
Well, that's true. Yeah, it would still.
Ding, ding, ding. You're right.
It would still go off. Yeah, you're right. That would actually.
Unless you have a smoke detector that's hardwired to
That's
your
just
house.
the sound that the hallway makes, though. It's not like.
So do you not have a smoke detector?
Yeah, you can.
No, he said, "Do you have one?"
Do I have one? Do we have a smoke detector? Yeah, we have a smoke detector and a carbon monoxide detector.
Oh, okay.
So if there's smoking in the house, wouldn't it go off?
No.
Because the battery is dead.
Because I'm in a patio.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I have my patio
so you're
door
not in your living room, then you lied.
It's wild. I'm in my living room. You think patios are in your bedroom where you could what the fuck?
Well, yeah, we're white people, so we all live in like mega mansions and shit.
It's crazy.
Which is another white invention.
I live in a house. I live in a house where my mom and dad don't come home at 5 o'clock.
White people be living like Sephiroth and shit.
White people live on top of each other.
Yeah.
Or the trailers. Do they have smoke detectors in trailers? I know it's cold because y'all got y'all vents in the floor.
Yeah,
back in Wakanda, did they have smoke detectors?
I know the projects has smoke detectors because it's government regulated. You know, we all pay for it.
What part? Are you talking about the projects in Boston or are you talking about the projects in LA?
The ones with white people. The ones with white people in it.
I know a lot of white boys that live in the projects in Boston.
Doesn't matter which projects you go to in the country. They all sound alike.
Those are Irish people. That's not really white.
It do. I mean, just the fact that we don't smoke meth and to try to say it's a disease. I smoke meth and it's a disease. I can't help it.
Literally, we're part of the crack epidemic.
No, you're part of the fentanyl and methamphetamine epidemic.
We do love fentanyl.
You try to insult my southern twang.
Never.
You wish you were from the South.
Okay, you can't say southern twang when you just have a speech impediment, man.
I don't have a speech impediment. I don't have a speech impediment because I understand all y'all old phase understand everything I'm saying.
We're really smart and we're like decoding it in live real time.
Wait, what did you? Okay, hold on. I understood up until that last thing. You said "Ofe." What did you just? Y'all.
Yeah,
what does that mean?
Ofe. Look it up. I better yet, ask your uncle, mama to define it for you.
I'll ask my aunt that I had sex with for the first time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's got some big titties and a flat ass.
Yeah, we're really close with our
family. How do you know?
I understand. Hey, she white, you white. That's the life we
know?
live.
Crazy.
It is crazy. It is insane. And I enjoy talking to y'all, old phase. I enjoy it. Because I know none of y'all, neither one of y'all would say anything y'all saying in public spaces.
Neither one of us, like out of which one?
No dachi.
Yeah, neither one of us would
y'all won't say anything y'all would say in public spaces.
What?
Like, what does it even mean? What are you talking about? What have I said that you don't think I would say?
I mean, bro, get a thesaurus, get a dictionary, look it up.
What if you started saying, man, white people didn't build anything, and then white people jumped you at the mall. They just started punching you.
They won't.
And kicking you.
They won't.
But it's a hypothetical though.
Well, how would you feel if a white person just kicked your ass?
Oh, bro, I probably would.
But they didn't.
Come back. I would come back another day and whoop his ass.
But what if you couldn't? Like, what if it was like Brock Lesnar? What if Brock Lesnar just kicked?
Or what if John Jones kicked your ass?
I'd be pretty pissed off. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be pretty upset.
And you'll probably jerk off with your bloody knuckles and cry yourself to sleep.
I wouldn't jerk off. I definitely would cry myself to sleep because I'd probably be in a lot of pain. But jerking off, I'd probably be too hurt for
Bro,
that.
I don't live
That's
that.
what your sister's for.
I don't
anyway.
live that. I don't live that Neanderthal lifestyle like y'all.
I know Brock Lesnar. I'll call him and I'm gonna tell him to come kick your ass.
Ooh, tell him, please.
I'm gonna say like F5 this motherfucker through a table.
Tell him, please tell him.
What would you do? What would you do if Brock Lesnar F5'd you through a table?
Hypothetically speaking, I wouldn't. Okay. I got love for Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's a good. I think he's a good fighter.
What do you think about him raping that girl?
What do you mean? I mean, I don't know. You tell me. If he rapes the girl, he's a piece of shit.
I mean, it's alleged he was.
What if she was a bitch? What if she was like a bitch and she low key just kind of a cunt?
Who? What if Brock Lesnar raped you because you a bitch?
Hey,
it wouldn't be rape. I'd let him do it. It's Brock Lesnar.
I mean, you'll let a man insert your booty hole. That's crazy.
I'm not a man, but like Brock Lesnar. I mean, I just feel
that's
like
a man, ain't it?
If he wanted it, I owed it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you
bro was UFC champion, WWE champion, you know,
take your booty hole. Yeah.
Hey, Griefos,
he has to do it with the belt on, though. He has to be wearing the belt.
Are you mad that the black nigger bitch lost the presidency?
What'd you say now?
Are you mad that the black nigger bitch lost the presidency? Kamala.
Am I mad because a cracker white motherfucker won the presidency?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I don't care because my money is good.
But were you mad like when it first, like the first day that it happened? Were you like, ooh?
Yeah, you obviously voted for.
No,
I'm looking through your profile.
No, it don't really bother me none.
I'm sure, like that day. Like
I know you looking at my profile. You trying to see what you can see.
Yeah, you post a lot about Trump. So.
I dig it, bro. I dig it. I'm not a fan of Trump. But did you know that Trump had, in your language, did you know that Trump had dinner with niggas every Thursday?
Thursday was dinner with black people.
And that was Al Sharpton and Jesse
What?
Jackson.
Every Thursday.
Really good. Do you know
did he do it this Thursday?
What'd they call it?
Do you know he did that? Do you know Trump got a black baby floating around here? Do you know that?
Oh. Who the mama?
Trump's down with the swirl. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I know
jungle fever.
I mean, I know y'all got jungle fever. That's why y'all mad.
Yeah.
It's ravenous for black women.
It's cool that y'all are mad because y'all not the coolest guys in the room. I dig it.
How come we don't rape your women and it's only blacks that rape white women?
Because black women usually don't report that shit because people don't believe them.
Yeah,
how many white girls?
The reason why they don't believe them is like, who would rape a black woman though? You know what I mean? It's like if you got your pick of the litter, you know what I mean? Like why would you rape a black woman? You know?
Name how many white girls got raped by black women, then turn around and denied it later on down the road.
Right. That's a good point.
That was pretty comprehensible.
True.
Because their brothers get mad because a black dude busted it wide open, and now they can't fulfill it no more. I'm mad that Jarvis got you.
Right.
Jarvis?
I'm talking like you. I'm using your lingo.
Jarvis, though? I've never said Jarvis in my life. What do you?
I mean, that's a word that's a name you can use right now when you try to.
I've never thought of a black guy named
Jarvis.
How many white boys you know named Jarvis?
I don't know anybody named
Tony
Jarvis.
Stark's computer.
Yep, Iron Man and shit.
I know a couple.
Really, Jarvis?
Your inability to understand how people work. Because I think
I understand the name Jarvis. That's crazy.
Let's not dwell on the name Jarvis.
Okay.
No, I think we need to land on that. We need to put a pin on that.
I mean, it's crazy that you try to go to the minuscule thing of a name.
Yeah.
To try to prove your argument. To try to prove your superiority.
Has there ever been a black guy named Jarvis in the history of the world?
Motherfucker, it's a name.
Okay, but black people are named like Jamarquius or something.
How many black dudes you know named Jamarquius?
I've seen like at least.
No, how many black dudes do you know named Jamarquius?
Hang on. I actually saw this the other day in the.
Oh Lord, have mercy!
No.
I'm gonna pull up some bullshit.
No, dude, this was in my local paper, dude. Because some black guy got arrested.
My nigga, you sad, my nigga.
No, I gotta read this name to you. It's so crazy.
I'm not.
Gerald Tavian Burton. Gerald Tavian. It's JeralTavian. That's a black people name right there.
White people can spell all
what's
that.
wrong with that? You don't like black people, so why do you care what their names are?
You guys just string shit together. It's just like every word
you don't
can
like
find
black
in a
people,
thesaurus.
so why do you care what their names are?
That's a crazy name.
So tell me,
Gerald Tavian.
Being in the fact that you don't like black people. I mean, I'm pretty sure all of y'all are under 20. I mean, not under 20, under 30.
That's true.
Y'all
14.
probably never had a relationship in your life because all y'all do is play World of Warcraft or whatever the fuck, Call of Duty, all that goofy.
Yeah.
I played Elder Scrolls. That's what I'm playing.
Elder Scrolls Online.
Yeah.
The only thing, I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all don't listen to black people whatsoever, but the only thing I can actually ask y'all to do is go outside.
I'm out here. Hang on. I'm gonna go outside right now.
Go to an arcade.
Dude, don't do it. You'll get
Go
shot
to
by
an arcade.
Go to.
They don't have arcades anymore, bro. What are you talking about?
Yes, they do. Stop.
Not where I live.
That shows that. I mean, you live in fuck. That means go outside.
Shit.
That's
go
true.
outside.
Yeah. I'm out here right now. What am I supposed to do?
Go to a pickleball court. Go somewhere.
I love pickleball.
Because white boys play pickleball.
Us Mayo crackers love pickleball, bro.
Yeah, we do. We fuck with pickleball heavy.
I got a pickleball paddle in the trunk of my car.
Oh shit! No way.
What do you mean you're projecting then? You're
no way.
I like pickleball.
So how is playing pickleball gonna help?
Go to a bowling alley. Go somewhere where it's people that you can interact with, bro. Go get offline. Get a job.
You're online.
I'm online because I saw white power. Yeah. I'm not on Twitter much. And I wish y'all, hey, follow me. You know what I'm saying? Follow me.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone's gonna follow you. I'm sure you're gonna get a ton of.
But go outside, bro.
Why?
Enjoy life.
Who's the first? Like,
get some bitches. Go get some bitch. Go get some bitch ass. Do some shit.
Yeah.
Bro. Do some shit.
You're not listening to we're incels. Like, stop.
Yeah, we're incels. I'm not.
Y'all are incels, bro. Y'all are.
Can we get a different black up here now?
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Y'all don't like them
niggas. Y'all don't like them niggas that talk shit.
Yeah, you're getting too mouthy.
I think I'm speaking truth to power to y'all right now.
What does that even mean, truth to power?
Beardson, I got a serious question, dog. Okay. And this is a real question. You're the only person that's online right now for me to ask this question. And nobody else interrupt for a real quick second. Yo, Beardson, doesn't Shiloh come from Hebrew fucking from Israel? Doesn't that come from Israel? Does it
means
not?
Peace. Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't. It's still Shiloh, right? It's still Israel, correct?
Hebrew. Yeah.
Oh, so well then why the hell is everybody propping this up?
Well, because she's probably an evangelical.
No. I don't want to hear. I want to hear that answer only, not just that answer. Why is everybody propping her up? But they're against Israel. But you're giving somebody that has a literal Israeli name clout.
Well, because it's a biblical name, so she's probably just named after a character in the Bible. But she could be Jewish. I don't know.
But no, look, I can speak on it. I wanted to speak on it because my hand been up for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. I'm pretty sure you guys saw it. But what up, though? Your fellow so-called African-American, Negro, what have you? I don't know. My name is Shiloh, and it is a Hebraic name. We find it in the Bible. The kicker is it comes from a Semitic people. Semitics or Semites descend from Afro-Asiatic. These are people that spoke Akkadian, Aramaic, Hebrew. So the real Semites are people of color, as they say. Yeah, the real Semites. So the people that's over in the land of Israel today that wear the little twisty little sideburns, they got the little top hats, they got their little trench coats and stuff like that. You could almost say that they are imposters. That's why they call themselves Jewish. Ish, I-S-H, is a derivative of and not the essence. So if I was to say, oh, you're bluish, that means you're something like blue, but you're not the reality of blue, right? I wanted to come up though, real quick. I raised my hand because y'all real life mulled over. Because I heard somebody say, what inventions did so-called African Americans create?
Shit.
And then this dude Greffoss, he said open heart surgery, and y'all real life mulled over it like that is not something like peculiar, bro. You mean to tell me African American, a so-called slave, they were cattle at
That's
one
what
point. You look
Beardson
out in the
calls
back
them.
field. No, check me out. You look out in the back field. There were so-called black people back there as cows doing work and picking and stuff. And these people figured out how to open people up, fix their heart, and the man or woman live. All right, the
Well, they didn't get to
thermostat.
the living part. I don't
Because
Let's
they're
talk about
Jewish.
it real quick. No, look, no, they're Jews. They're Israelites. These are who you guys have had
they
in your.
Jew.
Are you saying that like I should channel all my anti-Semitism towards black people then?
No.
No. So the word. This is the thing with that. Let me talk to you, Beardson, real quick. The word anti. That was a good question though. Look,
This
the
is
word
the only thing.
anti-Semitism.
Look, no. It's Shiloh Hendrix.
tell
It's
who's
literally
speaking.
Jewish African, and these are the same people that hate black people, that hate Jewish people, and these are the people that they're propping up. I don't believe it anymore. Everybody's got to show me something now. Like literally, they got to show me something. That's it. Because like you can't go say I hate everybody Israeli, I hate everybody African, I hate all this. I'm a white nationalist. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, that
And
was
then they
wild.
pop
She
up
was
a
wild
girl
with that.
named Shiloh Hendrix. Like, are we serious? No, I'm the
Jordan,
fuck
the
off
first
Twitter.
name
I'm the
doesn't
fuck
matter,
off
bro.
Twitter. Niggas are just grifters.
If her
Pieces
last
of
name
shit
was
grifters.
No, niggas ain't
Goldstein, if her
grifters.
last name was
It's a
Hold on,
Goldstein, we would
I
be
was
having a
it's a
different
proven fact that black
I
people
was still
aren't
speaking,
grifters.
y'all.
It's
I was still
crazy
speaking.
that you. I don't mean to cut you off, brother. I don't mean to cut you off, but the fact
You good?
is the fact that they say black people are grifters. Black people are not. People of color
That's the
are not
craziest thing in the
grifters.
world.
Well, the guy
How
that
the
said
heck are
that
we
was the
grifting?
guy that
How the
said
heck
that.
are we
How the heck
are we grifting when anytime you think about culture, anytime you think about what food to eat, what music to listen to, where to go, it's all coming from people of color.
Seafood
Like that's what
broil.
gives this land. That's what gives this land flavor.
No, hang on, that's crazy. I don't. What are you fucking talking? What black people food am I going to eat? I don't eat fried
Seafood
chicken and
broil.
watermelon.
Seafood
nigga.
broil.
I'm not talking about.
You ain't never ate fried
I'm not
chicken.
like, hey,
Motherfucker, you ain't
hold
never
on.
ate
I'm not
fried
talking
chicken in your
about.
life.
buddy, which watermelon
You ain't
and
never ate
chicken
fried
factory
chicken in
should
your
we go
life.
to today to eat?
You never ate
Okay,
fried chicken in your life.
I guess the whole point of this game is to everyone speak over each other. So we're talking about watermelon, which is one of the strongest fruits to eat. I got a bachelor's in biology, and I worked in a pathology lab for a few years. Watermelon is one of the strongest fruits for a man or a woman to eat on the face of the
Superfood.
earth. You dumb exactly. You dumbass. How the heck does a man convince another man and have stereotypes around a super fruit? It's some of the dumbest shit in the world, but that's the reason because our physiology, so-called black people's physiology, it gets stronger the more we eat watermelon. It's crazy. It's really crazy. But no, check it out.
Hang on. No, shut the fuck up, dude. You yap, dude. It's like fucking watermelon to black people.
Oh,
is
Cost
like
is in
to
here
Popeye.
now.
You know
Dude,
what I mean?
Cost is about to pop off.
And they just hulk the fuck up, dude. And they're like, I'm gonna kill an old white woman.
Bro, no, don't say nothing like that. No, Beardson, no.
Come on now,
that's wild.
Beardson.
We don't do
Black
nothing like
people
that. That's
did
wild.
that. Give me a situation where black people killed.
I think they just say stuff like that because they like to be witty and they like to say, like, I was listening to y'all. Y'all like to use the worst stuff and try to flip it, like, oh yeah,
Black people don't kill people.
Have sex with my sister and stuff. Like, that's just crazy to me. But no, though, Beardson, I wanted to say to you, bro, when it came to inventions, if we talk about the traffic light, the thermostat, the video game, the automobile. These are things that that society finds comfortability in. It's so ironic that a people that was cattle figured out how to create these inventions and bring comfortability to the world.
But they didn't. That's the thing. They didn't.
No, black
ask
people created that.
Ask ChatGPT if you need these answers.
One of those
Go Google it.
Bro,
half of y'all up here are millennials.
Bro, AI is the worst thing. AI is literally. No, this is what's funny.
You got AI on your side now to teach you.
Dude, Shiloh, shut the fuck up, bro. Yeah. Wait, my chance to speak. Like,
ask ChatGPT one time.
They just can't have a conversation with nobody. Like they just want to.
They did create the stoplight, dude. Genius.
Dude. Like, say your piece and then shut the fuck up. Land your plane and shut the fuck up. But this is the problem with niggas. Is like in AI now. Is like they'll literally just be like,
with dudes.
Like, they don't understand anything about like confirmation bias or anything like that. So they're like, ChatGPT confirmed the thing that I wanted it to confirm. Isn't that crazy? It's like, yeah, that's how AI works, retard.
Explain confirmation bias. Explain confirmation bias to the niggas who don't understand it.
Bro, I could literally just
I
could type in.
I can explain it.
I could type in right now
Ask
to ChatGPT.
ChatGPT.
Somebody asked
Explain it.
Ask it.
ChatGPT right now. I can type in, is Greffos number one?
Dude, we're not asking ChatGPT. We're asking you.
We ask. Explain confirmation bias.
Yeah.
You want me to?
Yo, Beardson.
Explain it. You
Hold on, yo, Beardson. I wasn't trying to cut you off or just speak over you guys. Y'all were already doing it, so I was like, I guess that's how the game we playing. So I wasn't trying to be up here being disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
Be disrespectful, brother. Be disrespectful.
No, I mean it's no need because my consciousness just supersedes that. I can just speak with facts. I understand that there's a
consciousness.
So
man.
look, Beardness. No, your name is Beardson.
I'm asking.
I can explain confirmation bias. He's saying I have a bias towards ChatGPT because it's crafted more towards the things that I think.
I'm not saying you have a bias towards ChatGPT. I'm saying
generally
AI tends to confirm what you type. Oh my god, bro, this is why I hate talking to black people. It's
no,
like,
you
I'm
don't
fucking talking to
explain the
children,
shit, you
dude.
dumb fucker. Explain it.
What you don't know? You
Yo,
don't know
Beardson,
what
that's the reason. But listen, that's the reason I said go Google it. I didn't say use ChatGPT only. I said go Google it.
I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean to cut nobody off, but I'm being explain the shit that you saying, you fucker. Because
you're stupid. You don't know what confirmation bias is.
I would respect you if you can explain what you saying. Because right now you just talking just to be talking.
Bro, not for nothing. Everything we've asked you to explain, you told us to go look it up. So go fuck yourself, all right?
No, explain confirmation.
How do you not know what confirmation bias is? Like, are you that retarded? Like, you just don't know what that term means? You've never heard that before? I mean, I guess they're not really talking about confirmation bias too much in the hood, right?
Explain confirmation bias.
All right, here we go. I'm going to explain it to you very simply.
In the hood, we don't talk about that.
What are you talking about? Oh, so do you want me to explain it to you or not?
Yes.
Confirmation bias is when you essentially go out looking for information to conclude a prejudice or an idea that you already have. That's what it is.
Okay, so everything that we've said, me and the brother Shiloh, everything that we said, explain how what we're saying is wrong. By your logic, what you just said,
bro? So you want me to just rehash what the entire space? That's all we've been doing is telling you how you've been wrong.
Don't be stupid. Explain you being stupid. You running from the conversation.
What are you talking about?
And I'm hoping that the white brothers that's in here that listen to you and actually admire you.
Explain how you're wrong. Is that not what we've been doing the entire time?
Explain to me what I'm wrong. Explain to me how I'm wrong.
On what?
Explain to me how blacks are inferior to white men. Explain that to me.
Like, clearly this conversation is a pretty good example.
It's a simple question.
We can pronounce ask.
Or explain how blacks are inferior to whites. Explain that.
Is that what even the conversation was about?
The conversation shifted to that. Explain
the average black IQ is lower than the average white.
By what?
And
by
also
who?
our brains are physically bigger in size than theirs too.
That's the brain size.
And our dicks are way bigger too, and longer.
That has been
and we're taller
debunked.
and more handsome as well.
And we come more.
That has been debunked.
And we don't
shoot bigger loads.
They're disgusting.
Okay, well the IQ
we can also maintain erections longer as well.
Okay, go because your dick's so small, so the blood flow don't have to go to your penis as long.
They call it natural.
Keep going.
And we live longer as well.
And we make our women come
because y'all don't have as much. Y'all don't have as much stress as black people.
And all the white people countries are like Agartha, and all the black people countries
keep going.
suck.
We don't abort our children as much as you guys do.
No, white people abort more children than black people than anybody in the U.S.
We understand what the word per capita means.
Per capita.
Black people abort more. White people abort more white children than black people. That's why y'all want the white.
Do you know my Negro?
Hey, Greffus, do you know what the term per capita means?
Yes, by the group of people, the individuals.
Right. So you're talking like gross numbers, but you realize that you only make up 13% of the population.
We make up
56?
17% just to be on the safe side. Stop taking Charlie Kirk's talking points and using it as your own. Do the real research.
We love Charlie Kirk.
Wait, he said 13%, but I think you're just coming from. I think you're just coming from the statistics of just being labeled African American, which is a made up name. You still got Jamaicans, Dominicans, Cubans. All of these people descend from the same place. You got a lot of people.
It's blacks.
It's not just so-called black, which is a color in the crayon box.
Shiloh,
oh, you good, man. You good, bro.
Comes from the crayon.
But the white boys that we talking to right now, they're plain, flat out lazy niggas when it comes to statistics.
Let me ask you. Well, hey, Greffus, if you want to go statistics, are there more white people in America or more black people in America?
There are more white people, and black people are way more successful than white people.
Really?
It's true.
How many black CEOs are there? I'm just curious.
Oh wow, it ain't that many.
If we really talking about numbers, shoot, it said that
probably a million.
It says that so-called African. Let me say this real quick. It says that so-called African Americans have the most spending power in this land. Because I think that's just because we dominate.
And you don't save any money.
No, we don't.
I mean, I won't argue with the consuming. We were taught to be consumers because I mean, we were forced to be cattle at one point. So of course we are consumers at some point. But my point is, you have the NBA, which is dominated by 80-85% Semitic people. You got the NFL. You got all these sports. You got music.
Yeah, but who
acting.
But who owns the NFL?
Jewish people.
Who owns the NBA?
The Jews, the fake people that you read about in the Bible.
I'm not
the real people. The real people in the Bible are the people that you're talking against right now. When you read about these stories,
we was Jews.
I know it's so funny, which is a prophecy that you would stop, mock, and all that stuff. Like it's you're doing exactly what was already said you was gonna do.
No, I think I'm the real Jew. No, actually, we were the real Jews.
Like,
God is gonna tell you who the real Jews is. All you gotta do is read the Bible.
Ashkenazi Jews aren't the real Jews.
All you gotta do is read the Bible, dog.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right.
It's Ashkenazi.
Ashkenazi Jews aren't the real Jews.
Yeah, they're Polish.
Descended from Japheth. Exactly, they're Polish. I like that answer.
Why do you want to be the Jews so bad? Why do you want to be the Jews?
We don't want to be the Jews, bro. God made us the Jews. The word Jews. Listen,
they were chosen.
Let me make this point. Let me make this point. All respect. All respect.
Your baby mama's white.
You see how angry they get? You see how angry?
Right. I get. I don't know. I don't communicate on that level. Like you talking about my baby mama. I'm a married man. I got a child. Like I live in Louisiana. I work a job.
Married to a white woman.
You see how angry?
No, I'm married to a woman of color.
You see how angry? You see how? Hold on, Shiloh. You see how angry they get when you try to you really?
Yeah, they go low. I just keep going high. It's like that's simple.
See how angry
that's peasant talk.
And this is your kryptonite. I mean, when you talking to a 5 foot, when you talking to a 5'6", when you talking to a 5'6'4" white man with a 2-inch wiener that sucks into his belly button, they don't really like to have this conversation.
2-inch wiener.
Yeah, we don't like when niggers talk over us for an hour.
Ooh, when you talk about that penis, they say nigger.
Here are you niggers talking about dicks. Look at you gay niggers.
Man.
Not a thing about it.
This is the 9th time you brought up white dick in this conversation, you faggot.
Hey, give me, y'all, give me,
fuck you, nigger.
Greffos, real quick. Y'all give me like 30 seconds. The term nigga or nigger, however you want to perform the word.
Dude, you're so boring.
You're a cunt.
I know I'm boring because I'm speaking fake.
We don't need we don't know.
No, what I'm trying to tell you is anybody can be a nigger. Like if you ignorant, you a nigger.
You're a dumb nigger.
Dude,
right.
I don't care.
Black people speak through language. We don't speak with language, bro.
Oh my god, I don't care about this like semantics. Like, dude, this is what I hate about like if you get a black person that's like average IQ. You know what I mean? Just like average IQ, they like constantly have to like try to posture and like tell the world, guys. If we need to, I'm going to talk about the definitions of words, and that'll signal to people that I'm actually like really smart. Like we don't care, and we all when people say nigger, everybody knows what it means. We don't have to go over a semantics thing about it, okay? Like I'm done.
Cool.
Look at this nigga. Beardson looks like a fucking Neanderthal.
True. Yeah, I am. I'm a Neanderthal.
This motherfucker got a forehead.
I'm gonna grab you by the skull.
Hey, yo, man, he's a Neanderthal. He's big and strong, dude.
This motherfucker got a forehead. He's not attractive. He's an ugly person.
That's
and
true.
you trying to dictate on how we articulate amongst each other?
That's not very nice.
The people that you have in this room wouldn't even hang out with you in real life if they met you at the bar.
Hey, that's not true. I've hung out with Jimbo, and I've hung out with...
Hang out with me.
Yeah, and he Eiffel Towered my sister with me.
Yeah,
hang out with me.
Eiffel Towered your sister. I don't want to hang out with you.
You hang out with me.
I don't want to hang out with you. Wait, so you just said nobody would want to hang out with me. Now then you're wanting to hang out with me. So you just kind of
I hang out with you. I hang out with you.
Okay, so then people would want to hang out.
No, I would bless you enough to hang out with you.
You'd bless me?
Yes, I would bless you.
Would you bless my Cash App?
Well, I bless your cat. So you begging for money now?
No, that's what I thought you meant. I thought
you a grifter?
You were gonna bless my Cash App.
You a grifter?
I'm banned.
You were
on
off the freeway. You were off the freeway begging for money, you nigga.
I mean, if I thought you were gonna bless my Cash App.
You a gross ass nigga.
Hold on, quick intermission here. So Beardson, I think you're vindicated, bro. So I thought this was Shiloh down there. This is the Shiloh that we're all donating to.
You a gross ass nigga.
One second. I'm here.
No, white man. Don't do that. Don't do that.
It's ironic.
We're speaking on the conversation of men because I probably would beat the brakes off you as a white man because it sounds like you talking in the bathroom. Get off the fucking shitter and respect us enough to go into a room and talk to us in a regular room because you echoing like you talking in a fucking bathroom, you fucking nigga.
Bro, it's all good. Yo, Beardson.
Are you done?
Beardson.
Are you done tripping
I don't know
out
how many you got on the.
You a scumbag nigga. Don't disrespect
Are you done chimping out yet?
Okay,
Yo,
now you out of the bathroom.
Yo, hey, Greffos, can I
just took
take
my
a moment to
headphones
speak,
off,
bro?
you fucking idiot.
Dude,
you guys just speak over each other. It's wow.
You can't deal with them. You can't tolerate them. This is why this kind, nice bullshit, like these people are incompatible.
You're
with the
incompatible.
way that we view the world. Get the fuck out. Go back to
How the heck do you put people in slavery and then get mad
nigger
because they buck back up at you?
I'll give you a free pair of Nikes. I'll give you some fried chicken and some weed. How about that? Will you go on back? If I gave you a Hellcat,
Bro's getting
give you a
sodomized.
Hellcat. What will you do?
Yo, can I take a moment to speak to Beardson, bro?
Just come up and tell you to shut up, man.
My wife told me I'm being annoying.
That's good. That's good optics for you.
Hey, you know what?
Wait, hold on.
You know what? I have a wife.
Good optics.
You know, I have a wife.
Yes, and you're getting buck broken live in front of us.
What are you
talking about?
But you said buck broken?
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
That's a sensitive spot.
Yeah,
for you guys.
we see who runs that household, and it surely ain't your ass.
My wife does run the household.
You're gonna go do the dishes and make dinner as well.
My wife does run the household.
Yeah, she wears the pants. We know.
But it's
you
crazy.
Motherfuckers don't know how to do nothing but speak over each other. God damn.
And you jerk off to Pornhub every day.
I'd rather.
Here's the thing. Yo, what is this space? What is this space about?
Hang on. You know what? Pornhub doesn't make me do? It doesn't make me shut up in a Twitter space, bro. Okay, Pornhub's not like shut up, keep it down. I'm trying to talk to my other man right now. You know, like you over here, buck broken. You're fucking. Your wife's out here like you're being annoying. Yeah, seems like you're really selling me on this whole like getting married thing. It seems great.
Beardson, can I ask you a question, pal?
Yeah, go ahead.
Was the crack epidemic intentional or not?
I hope it was intentional, and I wish it had been more.
And I wish every white motherfucker be on meth.
Bro, folks, you got feelings, fam. I get it. Like, I wouldn't want to hear somebody say, I hope it was intentional. Like, it is what it is. I want to get the answers out. So, you hope it was intentional, which it was. You know what I'm saying? Along with the whole three strikes and you out. Like, how the hell do so-called Negroes have civilized communities? You know what I'm saying? They called it Tulsa, Oklahoma. How the hell did they get to a point of low, what can I say? you know, the stereotypes. Fathers not in the homes, not at jobs.
Do you actually want to know why? Do you want to know why? It's because after
how the hell do they go from having civilized communities to what we know in the 80s and the 90s? What happened?
Because we gave you freedom. We gave you government
after you guys
freedom.
got freedom, only the high IQ blacks who could like exist in society got on, and then eventually you bred yourselves into being retarded niggas.
Hold on, who is the high? What is the high IQ black?
Above average, sorry. So
Give
like
me
the
an
average
example.
IQ of a like if you're a black slave and you're like picking cotton and shit, your IQ is what, 80?
Bro,
and then
ain't
after slavery ended and you weren't being taken care of and being fed anymore, which was the best thing that could have happened to your people, by the way. After that happened, you guys,
how the heck was that the best thing when the people that was in slavery were Israelites, the people of God?
What you're missing.
How the heck was that the best place? If the people that was listen to me, if the Israelites that you read about in the Bible are the people that were in the land of Israel.
Century, he stated that he was going to move African Americans to the top of every highest form of entertainment, sports, music, industry. This would essentially allow the whites to think it would be okay to intermarry.
Okay, who did that?
Be my friends. It was the Jews, Israel Cohen.
The Jews, right? The fake people, the Jewish people. He just said it, Grandpa. He said it was the Jews.
But give me a name.
He said it in 1920.
We don't need names for the Jewish people. They all got
a name.
And he wanted to
because if they don't give me a name, they just talking to be talking.
For you to exist within our society.
What he's saying is the Jewish people orchestrated a chess table, and they used the real people that you read about in the Bible. Now they got names like. Right. Like, listen. You're speaking facts. I'm trying to assist with you if you just give a moment. But the kicker is the people that you read about in the Bible, right? The ones that came out of Egypt and moved through lands, kept going in and out of slavery.
Jews and we was the real Jews, yeah.
So the chess table is we have to impersonate these people, and we got to make the world believe that they supposed to be in servitude. Right, the real people that you read about in the Bible have to be in servitude. Bro, they can't know who the hell they are.
This nigga is so boring, dude. It's so boring. Can we just go back to like arguing? Okay.
I know you want us to be on a low IQ. I get it, fam. I'm gonna mute my mic.
Low IQ. Nothing that you're saying.
You don't even know how to use the word nigga.
Groundbreaking.
We use it with energy. We don't use it just by using the word, motherfucker. What the hell is wrong with you?
Why are you talking about the way you say nigga?
Beardson is a.
We use your language and speak with it through energy. So I can give you a prime. I can give you a prime example. I give you a prime example. Basil is my nigga. Basil, man, that's my nigga. Beardson, he a whole ass nigga. You see how I just did that? You see how I just did that? Jimbo, that's my nigga, dog. Like I fuck with Jimbo. Beardson, he a bitch ass nigga. You see how I did that? It's the same word, and I'm using it two different ways.
Like what you're saying
because we speak
incomprehensible with how like retarded.
It's very comprehensible, sir.
Why are you here? Why are you here? Go back to Africa.
I'm here because you love beating up on Greffos if you think you beating up on them. And I just needed to balance the table out a little bit. No, y'all love this. Y'all love it. No, they're not beating up.
We got to switch gears here. I'm getting I'm getting reports here in the comments that you're a pedophile. What's that all about?
No, it's stupid. No, they're stupid. No, I'm not a pedophile. No.
A lot of people have been saying that, actually.
Yeah, I know they have. Yeah, they're stupid. Yeah.
Who's a pedophile?
What's that all about?
Dude, it's about a screenshot that's taken out of context. It's an out of context screenshot that they're using.
Can we see the screenshot to verify?
Hey, put the screenshots up,
I don't have it.
I'm calling, as the blacks say, I'm calling cap on that.
No, I'm not a pedophile.
Yeah, the word cap is a trendy word.
No, the reason I came up, Beardson, is because I fundamentally disagreed with your post about the lady. I donated $30 to the Shiloh lady. I think everyone should donate because what it shows is that we're coming together.
She's a mud shark, dude.
What's the mud shark?
No, she's not. Where's the? I haven't seen that she has a.
Hold on, what's the mud shark?
Look up top. I posted the
one subscription on Kick.
What's the mud shark?
No, it's not real. No, she's not a mud shark.
Why is it not real? It came off her Facebook.
My glorious queen would never be a mud shark. Stop saying this.
Can somebody please tell me what a mud shark is?
No, I just haven't seen any proof. It's fine if you don't like
Bro,
it.
She hooked up with a black guy when she was younger. So what? I fucked a few black bitches. Whatever.
There's no
What's
proof.
the fucking mud shark?
It's a woman who fucks black guys.
That
like
was
a
it was
Okay.
14 years ago. It was 14
Thank
years
you.
ago.
Thank you.
I believe people can change. 14 years is a long enough time.
Oh, dude, here's what's funny. It's like I actually do think that it's probably fake, but I love that you bending over backwards and making. It was only 14 years ago she fucked a black guy. Oh,
I don't know.
It's different now.
That's pathetic.
That's pathetic. She couldn't be in the Reich, but like I don't know. I think it shows that we're willing to rally around against like canceling the use of nigger. Like we should be able to say that word. It's a First Amendment word. I don't get why on this app they censor
No, you can
that
say
word.
nigga. You can say it.
All right, I'll take it down because you are right. It's we don't know if it's verified.
Nobody never
so that's kind of
denied
fucked
any
up
white person for saying the word nigga.
Well,
But if you can deal with the consequences.
Yeah, no, you're right. I didn't even think about that.
If you can deal with the consequences of saying the word nigga in public.
Well, let's get into. Well, hang on. Can I remove the black people? Because like we're not going to be.
Yeah, let's have a civilized conversation, please, dude. Bye,
That's
blackies.
crazy. Y'all think y'all so witty, bro. Let's just deal. Ain't we millennials? Haven't we lived?
I have black fatigue.
This is what black fatigue looks like.
Yeah, I have black fatigue.
Dude,
so,
that was only an hour of nigger fatigue, by the way. I'm gonna go to fucking take a nap, I think, man. I'm over it.
Yeah, my day is ruined, honestly.
Literally.
I'm back.
Seeing these people in real life, if this is how bad it is.
Sorry, I'm back.
Line, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, let's talk
what
about
happened?
let's talk about the Shiloh thing now with
remove them, remove black people,
cost.
remove all of them. The consciousness.
Because I want to get into this.
Jimbo, you got the N-word pass. Thank you.
I have to preface that. I don't like saying that, but I have to preface that so I don't get canceled here. Oh, I'll let up some like more people up too. Let's see.
Wait, I was AFK. Did I get the pass?
Yeah.
My chat's saying I got the pass.
Yep, you're safe, dude. They liked you.
Thanks for finally bringing me up. I had something to say to that nigger.
Oh, he's gone.
Well, I was going to say that mediocrity is not a word.
Mediocrity?
Yeah, he kept saying mediocrity.
Yeah, he's
and by the way, Cost, you are pedo.
No, you're stupid. You're stupid.
Well, how's he a pedo?
Who said that? Who said that to me? He said you were his. Who said that? Dude, this is so laggy.
On Telegram.
No, I don't.
He called Beardson a hoo-ha and you a real. No
Beardson,
way.
you don't want him around you. Trust me.
Dude, shut the fuck up, dude.
I mean, I don't want him around me, but it's just a Twitter space. I don't really care. And I don't see any like proof or it's like I asked you, you're like, oh, just trust me, bro.
Well, no, there's screenshots, and there's a.
Well, there's one screenshot.
There's a lot of documentation of this fella.
You're missing. No, there's no documentation.
Let me see your hoo-ha, miss.
That's what you have. No.
Listen, you're a squirrely feller, Cost.
Dude, it's out of context. You take it out of context, screenshot out of thousands of messages, and yeah, you found there's one thing that looked bad. Yeah.
Well, hold on. Auntie G has eyes and ears everywhere, and she says well, she doesn't say it, but other people say you admitted in the clip I just shared.
No, I never once have.
Should we listen to it, Beardson?
No, I'm not attracted to children. I've never once done that. No.
Well, supposedly you say it. You're on this clip to a 13-year-old that you're messaging at 13.
So when I was infiltrating 764 groups, we had gotten a ton of their doxes, so we were joining. They had communication groups where all of them would chat, and so we got the links to those. So we started joining like their chats and like fucking with them, and we were spamming their doxes and stuff like this. And there had
and then you were like, I'm gonna have sex with their daughters.
No, I never said that. No, I was threatening to kill them. I was like posting that. I probably shouldn't have done it. I was probably being a retard by fed posting so much.
Well, basically, you were saying you would fuck a kid and you'd do it again and again.
No, I never said no, dude.
Yeah, you did. I just read it.
A kid. No, dude, shut the fuck. Dude, stop misrepresenting it like that.
Listen, all I'm going to say is this. Chris Hansen, he's going to retire soon.
I've seen enough Alex Rosen bits to know that's BS. Right.
Just be on the lookout.
Yeah, definitely.
As far as those two uppity Negroes that were up here,
Auntie G is saying that there's a picture of that lady kissing a black guy.
Nobody cares what you have to say. Don't come back here.
Well,
is that real?
They can't hear you.
Like, we can all agree Grethos was like S tier and the other guy sucked, right? Like, the other guy was so fucking boring.
Yeah.
Well, but that's why they're incompatible, like with us, like with white people. Like they just can't, they don't belong within our countries because
Well,
of
what
the
do you mean by
IQ
us,
gap and
Kosh?
the
What do you mean by
cultural gap.
us exactly?
White
Because
people.
as far as I'm
It's
concerned,
all
you're a dumb
racial.
wigger.
It's racial. It's racial.
You're a dumb wignat. You're a fucking retard, Kosh. You know, I don't associate with druggies like you.
You're talking with like an accent. I don't want to fucking hear it, Booze Monkey.
I don't associate with junkies like you.
Dude, what's going on? Are these guys enemies? Are they together?
Really quick.
W again and again. It's a joke, you nerds.
That has ever been hosted in the history of the internet. We started off with that crazy bagel chick talking about how she was like sex trafficked by a black guy and had 4 kids by him. And then we had like then we had the Black Hour, and now we have Koss being outed as a pedophile. Like this has been just incredible. I'm proud of my work today, boy. We know White Power Radio came back with a vengeance, and it feels good.
Well, this is the only white space out there. None of those others exist. Just Queer Radio or
Wignat Drama, W Space, Try Love.
Because they're all fat.
That's crazy. The black guy fucked with me.
We don't go over there. We don't associate with those queers. So yeah, this is the real white space right here. And Koss, as far as I'm concerned, I don't associate with junkies like you. You're a fat head.
Shit.
Look at you. You're a squirrely
If you enjoyed this space power channel live / JimboZoomer, support the show, keep it on the air, bankroll. You know what it is, keep it alive. You know what? You know how we do.
No, I grew up middle class. I've never once lived in a trailer. No, that was a joke. I thought.
Have y'all seen the town hall video of this fella? Have y'all seen him looking like a vagrant?
Wait, this guy hates Koss. Guy really actually just hates Koss.
Yeah, somebody in the group chat send me that. Send me the clip. I'll put it up here.
How about that? I'll post the full thing. Fine. Fuck you.
Yeah, this is what we're talking about, right? For example, this Shiloh woman, who basically is like Koss Mrs., right? With that fucking tattoo sleeve on her arm. What a skank. Well, why are we pedestalizing her, Koss? Huh? Yeah, she might as well open up an OnlyFans.
I mean, she does look like she fucks black guys, honestly.
Dude, this is the thing is like, there's a little nigger kid that's going at her little child, and like they're saying the kid was 5, but like she had like a little baby.
Yeah, but this wouldn't have happened.
She's all alone, and you have this little nigger kid fucking with the little white kid.
Yeah,
and
this wouldn't have
happened.
AGS Jimbo, look at AGS tweet. Anglo-Saxon girl tweet.
Fuck you, nigger. Like it's such you're not seeing the positive in that.
What is this?
So many people have rallied around.
They're already trying to claim that Shiloh is a mud shark, and she isn't. Just to confirm, she doesn't have a Facebook. Stop believing lies. Photoshop is pathetic.
No. You're not going on soapbox here. Okay, land the plane and then move on.
Hold on.
Look, do you think that she would have been able to raise the same amount?
Hold on. And then there's a reply that says,
Jimbo Stays Winning sent $20.
Yo, thank you, Jimbo Stays Winning. Big shout out. I appreciate it. Then we have National Populace, and the replies that says, still, whoever that race traitor is, it ruined my day. We will have camps before we are done. Yes! She replies. Okay, sorry, back to this phrase.
$1,000.
Well, didn't HT
Thank you, Jimbo Stays Winning. Big shout outs. Let's go.
He kind of did get doxxed, but didn't he do the same thing, HT?
If a man were to go as viral as that lady did with that video, I think that yes, they could. Maybe they wouldn't get 500,000, but they'd get some amount of money that would be pretty large. It's just like the viral nature. So many people know about it. Like my timeline has been full of it, as I'm sure everyone else has.
HT should give it another shot because he's a single mom too.
What?
Okay.
What?
I heard he's a Mexican too.
He's a gypsy.
No,
he's like Koss, you're kind of making you're making the same argument I kind of made, but you're doing it in a really gay, faggy way. So I'm switching teams now. So it's a good job.
Yeah,
What's his?
I'm saying like there's no reason to counter signal.
You're a retarded gay junkie,
Koss. No reason. Like she was defending her child. I think counter signaling it is pointless. Like Beardson, I get that you have the anti-woman thing going on, and I totally get it. It's just like I felt like this was one instance where like
it's not
it doesn't
anti-woman,
make sense
you
to go
retard.
after.
It's anti-swag.
But I also
see
the point you're making is that
it's anti-single
woman,
mom.
If it was a man, it wouldn't get. I get it. I know.
Yeah, does that bother you?
Well, so here's the thing, right? Is that, yeah, single mothers are an issue. I agree. But also, does that mean that all single moms are the same and that there's not potentially one good one? Like, is it like if a woman has a child with a man and then they separate, does that then instantly make them useless? Like, incapable of like moving forward?
That's not my issue with it. Really, isn't that my problem? Is I don't think that women should be acting like men. I don't think that women should be putting themselves in masculine positions, and I don't think that women should be talking like men. I think that's a big problem, and I think that women feel very emboldened. Like, and you know, honestly, if this happened like 30 or 40 years ago, that guy would have beat the fuck out of her. Like, I'm not even saying like I want that to happen, but nobody would have been really that upset if she called that black guy a nigger and he just like laid her out. People have been like, oh, you know, she shouldn't have done that.
It should have been Handsome Truth doing it, basically.
Yeah, that's basically what I wanted Handsome Truth to get the 500,000.
Well, he would have been able to get the shed out in the Ozarks, and that would have been the start of the Hard Power Trailer Park. So, you could have come out there. You could have come out, visited the Hard Power Trailer Park.
Is this the screenshot you were talking about that we're taking out of context?
Yeah. So it wasn't. I never spread child porn. These people,
what?
They were saying it was child porn, but it wasn't child porn. No, it was not child porn.
What was it? Yeah.
It was comm groups. It was like their like chats where they would talk with each other. That's what it was. But they were like, "Oh, you sent the 764 link. Oh, it's pedophile." Because I was trying to get people to join in because like I kept getting banned, so like I couldn't keep joining because my accounts got banned. So like I sent the chat link to like other people, and then they like took a photo of the chat link, and they're like, "He's sending me child porn. He's sending out child porn."
You hear this waffling? Do you hear this? This is the kind of waffling you hear from a meth head.
Shut the fuck up, Booze Monkey. I'm not a meth head. I think you're the meth head.
And by the way,
your name's Booze Monkey. I don't want to hear it.
Esteemed gentleman of the host, I highly recommend Peach McKinley to come up as speaker because I think he has something very valuable to say here.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You Peach Monkeys are so gay. You people are gay.
What are you talking about, huh?
What's a Peach Monkey?
No, you're gay. You know
what the hell is a Peach Monkey?
Is that a racial slur?
Yeah, it is. It is. It's against white niggers. It is against the white niggers.
What?
Wait, so you're like...
Cost, isn't that like you guys? I mean, no offense, but isn't that literally like you guys?
No, that's literally the Peach Monkeys. That's what it is.
It's literally the GDL, you fucking freak.
What's the difference between your groups? Or why are you guys not?
There is none. You would think there is none. You would think there was none.
I'll tell you the difference, Jimbo. I'll tell you the difference.
Yeah.
Most of us are married and we have jobs. That's the difference.
No, I have a job. I'm not married, but I do have a job.
Holding out a beggar's cup doesn't count as one.
True.
Booze Monkey, but I thought dating women was gay. What do you mean you're married? Are you gay?
Who said that? What? You see, this is what I'm talking about. A meth head spins out of control. He doesn't know what he's saying. Go back to rehab costs. Anyway, thank you, gents, for letting me say my piece.
That's true. Where are we landing on the cost as a pedophile thing, chat?
That I'm not.
He's a major pedo.
So I'm asking the chat. I just want to ask the chat, like, where do we think? I don't know. I'm kind of torn.
How about we do like a thumbs up if he is, thumbs down if he's not, or something like that?
Yeah. I really don't know. I don't know if we should keep this guy up or not. You know what I mean? I don't want to associate with a pedophile.
There's some thumbs up, there's some thumbs down.
The one thing I will say is
we need a poll.
I was impressed.
Hold on.
I was impressed that Cost stayed quiet for so long while the black people were up here. Like he was just sitting with his hand up.
Yeah.
That was.
Well, yeah, as being a white person, that's way.
That was impressive. Yeah, I didn't know you had that in you. You showed me. So wait, did they? So I was literally AFK. So they said you're a hoo-ha or something, and they said that I'm real, and they gave me the pass.
Who, the black people?
Yeah.
No, what they said that you sounded like a twink that they wanted to pass around.
Oh, come on, no.
All right, the poll's up if everyone wants to vote, and I
They were
say
undercovers.
if it says yes, then we let them go. But that's just mine.
Yeah, I'm looking through the chat. I wanted to get a woman's perspective on this. If any women that are listening want to come up, I'd love to hear your perspective on this whole. Because we had one, but she was kind of crazy.
I can't believe that first one. Like, you literally asked, like, why didn't you start an OnlyFans? And she said, I did.
I tried it.
She's like 45. That's crazy. That's insane.
Bro, I have an instinct. You know, I could just I could sense it.
Imagine your mom makes an OnlyFans like while you're a kid, like alive. You know, everyone's like, oh, your kids are gonna hate you when they find your old OnlyFans. Imagine you're like 4 or 5 and your mom is then making an OnlyFans.
Like she's just starting it.
Yeah, like she's like, you know what? I want to try this out as a career, I think.
All right, we're just did somebody pin the poll? Okay, we got the poll. What's the poll looking like? I'm gonna vote not sure.
Yeah, that's what I would.
It's not looking good for cost. It's 81 to 14%.
Well, it's like not
that's
updating.
so gay. That's so gay. What the fuck?
5% are not sure.
Well, you need to make your case a little bit better.
You'd almost be better off just almost be better off just owning it. Be like, you know what? Fuck it. I am a pedophile.
I would never do that. No, that's so dumb. No, I would never do that. What I will do is I'll say, if you vote yes, you're dumb. That's what I'll say. And it was comm groups. It wasn't links. It wasn't like CP. It was, well, so first Booze Monkey came up and he said I was fucking a kid. And then it was like, well, actually, the screenshot, it just says that I'm sending, like, what am I doing, though? I just don't get it. Like, am I fucking a child, or was I sending CP links? But then, like, it wasn't CP links, it was comm links, but I couldn't get that through their head.
I just feel really uncomfortable with this whole thing, you know?
Yeah.
It's put me in an awkward position.
Because what if we let him stay and then it's like, oh, well, he was a pedophile and they were trying to warn us.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you truly think I'm a pedophile, I would have gassed someone if I think I'm a pedophile, but I'm not. I'm getting slandered right now.
Would you kill them with penicillin? Would you use penicillin if you saw a pedophile?
I thought a bullet would be cheaper.
Gosh, prove that you're not a pedophile. What would you do if you saw a pedophile?
Well, it makes you.
I'd kill him so fast.
I've already jumped.
Hey, you sick, depraved son of a bitch! I just want to like report some stuff that I got. I got these messages. This cost guy or whatever.
Yeah.
There's some screenshots. And he's talking to 11-year-old girls and sending dick pic. He like
post
apparently
post them.
I don't even want to look at him, but he sent dick pic. Hey, shut the fuck up, you pedophile.
One sec.
Hey, let me talk. Why are you getting so defensive? First of all,
but anyway, post them.
I know, but you're getting defensive. Let me finish talking.
How is that defensive?
Gosh, let him cook for a second, and then you can respond.
Because when somebody's talking, you don't just interrupt them unless you're getting defensive, unless you're a criminal.
Okay.
Which clearly he is. Okay, so there's screenshots, 11-year-old girls, apparently sending pictures of his genitalia tied up in bows. Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to report that. I'm out of here. But this
like a dick pic with a bow on it, like it's a gift.
Yeah, like it's a gift.
Oh
yeah,
my!
He's like trying to prey on him. Like he's like, hey, happy birthday. Yeah,
oh my!
He's sick, dude. So
what color was the bow?
It was pink, dude. It's more depraved than you would. Yeah,
that's even worse. Yeah.
Cost. How do you respond to that?
How do you? Do I sit here and own this? Do I sit here and deny it? Because either way, I'm fucked. Like there's no way.
Here's the thing. Do we think Cost could tie a bow?
I'm defensive.
No, I think he had the 11-year-olds tie the bow.
Oh no. Oh.
Yeah, they have the little hands. It's easier to tie. That's what he likes about them.
Okay, I don't like that.
Get the penicillin ready.
Cost, why are you talking to 11-year-olds?
Shut the fuck up. Okay. Why don't you post this proof? You said you saw it. Post it.
I would, but
blur it out.
Yeah, I mean you'd have to, but yeah, I mean this is technically illegal images, you know.
Dude,
so these are in the hands of authorities right now.
In your possession So in your possession, you have illegal images.
He's licensed. He's licensed to handle it.
No. They're in the hands of the proper authorities.
Who sent you the illegal images? Who sent you the illegal images?
Have you ever heard of an anonymous source?
You ever heard of 4chan?
But you're protecting a pedophile now. Now you're protecting someone they had CSAM on their device. Why are you sitting there and protecting them?
I'm not protecting you,
You're
man.
hiding their identity. You're hiding their identity. Whoever sent that to you, they'd be in possession of CSAM.
How can an 11-year-old be a pedophile, man?
Oh.
Well, no. Whoever sent you the phone. Wait, you were talking to an 11-year-old? An 11-year-old sent you that?
Through the proper.
Why were you talking to an 11-year-old?
Through the proper channels.
Through the proper channels with authorities.
Yeah. An FBI agent was present.
Yeah, so, no, we already got all that figured out. But I just wanted to, let you guys know about this. I mean, this guy's depraved.
Fine, dude, I'm exposed. Fine, I'm exposed. I'm exposed.
Well, no, and then, like, in the photos, he was wearing, like, a cowboy hat, like a pink cowboy hat, and he was like one of those stick ponies. I don't know, dude. It was really sick. Yeah.
Let's check the poll.
Yeah. What's it saying? What's it looking like? Mine won't update.
It is not good.
What's it saying?
Good.
64% yes, 16% no, 20% not sure.
Oh.
I mean, that's hey, that's a good sign. There's more people that are not sure. Well, actually, that's a bad sign. There's more people that are not sure than just no. You're not. No's coming in dead last.
That's true, but he hasn't really proved that he isn't. Like
what burden of proof are we going with?
Well, cost. If you saw a pedophile, what would you do to them?
Well, so actually, I was friends with the guy, and so he said he was on the run from like the police, but I didn't know why. He said he had like drug charges. Well, it turned out his charge was like something about like it was with the minor. It was like 12 to 14, and so when he was saying he was on the run, he didn't go on the registry, so he failed to register. So I remember he got out, and I remember we saw him around town, and like I'm not gonna say too much, but like he wasn't doing too well, So like I'm not gonna,
Was he on like drugs or something?
Probably, yeah, I would assume.
Did you kill him? Did you fucking kill him?
No,
he's a pedophile.
No, never killed anyone. No, never killed him. No.
If I saw him, I would have killed him right there.
I would have liked to, yeah, but like the optics on that don't look too good, sadly. Pedophiles.
Yeah, people love pedophiles.
Class of people. Yeah, they're viewed as a protected class.
High class.
It's edgy to say that you'll kill them. It's really.
Yeah, not being able to say you kill a pedo is not introspective.
Well, hey, let's not counter signal Vince James. He was wearing that hat when I was on that show. It said "Kill your local pedophile."
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's white power. That's white power right there.
Do you think Vince James is a skinhead, Cost?
I have no idea who that is, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I don't think he. I wasn't saying he is, but I think I've heard some wignats claim him.
I mean, technically,
he is bald. Yeah, he's bald.
Yeah, I mean, like they got him on a technicality, I guess, but
he does have a skin head, but
yeah, but he's not.
Well, Tessak was cool. Did you guys like Tessak? I thought he was good. He was the Russian guy, and he would go on like Grindr, and he would find like the gays. That would be the pedophiles.
What?
What?
Well, he'd go on like Grindr, and it'd be him and a ton of his friends, right? And they would like make like a fake account of like a minor, and they would like go and they'd like film them like fucking with them.
Cost, you should not be talking about this right now. This is not what you should be talking about right now. You should be trying to avoid that topic as much as possible.
I think you misunderstood who Vince James was.
He was based.
Okay. Because he was killing pedophiles.
Well, it's not confirmed that he did, but I'm pretty sure he did. But he got killed by like the Russian authorities when he was in prison. So he was like they killed him in like Russian prison, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Interesting. Okay. So, any more evidence for why you're not a pedophile? I mean,
well, so here's the thing. This happened like a year ago, and it was like it all revolves around COD Comedy TJ. I don't know if anyone knows who that is, but like essentially I called him a pedophile because he was going after Gypsy Crusader, and he was saying Gypsy Crusader was a pedophile, and he had like made a ton of videos on Gypsy that like got a ton of views on YouTube. at the time of like his Gypsy Crusader Exposed, right? So he was trying to go at Gypsy again, but I had like known of like some stuff he had done in his past in terms of like him flashing himself on Omegle and him like he had an Instagram live where he was talking to a minor and he was like flashing himself in front of like on the Instagram live and stuff, and there's like videos of it all. And so I'm like sitting there and I'm like, it just seems weird for like him to be the person to go after Gypsy. I'm like, if someone else like wanted to go after him, like whatever, but not you. Like it just seems like it's like a pedophile calling out like another pedophile. And so I essentially like pissed him and like a ton of the other English people that liked him off. And so essentially it was like this back and forth of where I was calling him a pedophile, and then at the same time I'm going at 764 with a ton of the people from the Gypsy community. And then TJ's people found out I was doing it, or that I had sent the chat links, and then they were just saying that I was sending CP, but it wasn't child porn, it was chat links. So they were like trolling me, and so that screenshot, that's from another chat, and that girl, me and her were cool, but she had been dating the mod of TJ, like one of TJ's top people.
Fucking Foyd bitch. Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right, Foyd bitch. So she turned on me, and so she started saying that it was CP too. So she then hopped on it, and then I got tired of I got tired of trying to explain to these people that it was a chat group as opposed to it. So I just said, yeah, I'll do it again and again and again. Like I'm gonna keep sending those links. Like I'll keep sending those comm links to people with the doxes of the 764 people. Like it's like you're looking at 3 messages, but like if you had the whole string of like the entire convo, it would look a lot different. It would actually look like much better in my favor. But they took that one screenshot.
To be fair, I mean, he's not like being really defensive and flipping out. So usually that's a sign that he's guilty.
Well, I get why people are questioning it. Like, it looks bad. I totally get why someone would have a question. But it's
Stu Peters just revealed that he knows Shiloh. What?
And I like just didn't correct him that
Wait,
time.
what?
Like, I wish
Where?
Going back, I wish I had just corrected. Like, that screenshot is 100%
on his show
real.
or something.
It's 100% real. I will not deny that. What I will say though is that it's missing a lot of context, and you're missing the whole lore.
Stu Peters is the father.
Because like where's
Hold
the
on,
CP
we gotta break
links?
this.
If I'm sending CP links, where's the photo of that? They don't have that. There's no photo of that because it had all the doxes attached to it. So it's like it doesn't look like I'm sending out CP, and you could tell it's a chat group too, because you can tell on the link it's a chat group. So of course no one's gonna show the actual links that I sent.
Okay, hold on. Hold that thought for 1 second. Get this. Stu Peters just revealed that he has dealt with Shiloh before. He says, small world, dealt with her in my fugitive hunting days. Looks like she's getting her life together now. He's saying that when he was a bounty hunter, he actually hunted Shiloh, apparently, which is why she looks like she's like a drug addict.
Or he's just grifting and pretending he did. I don't know.
Well, apparently I did see something. I don't know how true it is. Yet again, I don't want to slander anybody.
Okay.
But apparently somebody has looked and found her pictures on escort dating websites. So, yeah, she may be a hooker or was a hooker at some point. But I don't know.
Is that confirmed?
It's not confirmed. It's
not confirmed.
I've seen some pictures, and they definitely did look like her. But I can't confirm anything. So we'll see. I'm sure it'll all come out to light eventually. But
these are probably just defense tactics from the Jews because it's getting a lot of traction.
Well,
that could be it, or it could be she's a fucking whore.
Yeah, that's true too.
No, impossible.
It's pretty 50-50.
You know, it could go either way. I don't know. I'm not gonna weigh in on that stuff. I saw people posting like the picture of her with like the black guy, and I'm like, that's fake. That doesn't look like.
Yeah, and when you go and reverse Google search it, like comes back to like some thread about white women dating black people.
Fucking Foyds.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, go off, King.
Sorry, I had to get that out.
Yeah. Go off. Dude.
That would be okay. The thing is, I like Stu Peters. I agree. You can't really trust like anything he says. Just by him saying it. But she does look like she definitely could, that could be true.
Yeah.
She's for 35.
Is
she's
Stu
looking.
Peters from Minnesota or?
I think so. I think that.
I thought he's from Florida.
I think he is. He lives in Florida now, but I think
he's in Florida. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
I think or somewhere like Great Lakes region, so the area. I think.
It's kind of hard to trust anyone with a meme coin.
Well, let's not counter signal that. I mean, I've got beard coin and
my bad.
yeah, no, I'm kidding. I don't have that.
That was actually Indians, but
yeah,
I feel like it's a scam, but that's just me.
I scammed them. They sent me half of the supply for the coin, and they told me like you could just sell it, or if you shilled it though, you'd make a bunch of money. And I was like, okay, maybe I will. And then I just sold it and made like $15,000.
And didn't shill it.
Yeah, I didn't shill it at all. And then they were like, we're going to report you for the FCC. I was like, for what? For selling a fucking cryptocurrency?
Insider trading.
Or make? Yeah. It's like, you sent it to me.
Interesting. Do we have... Well, okay, do we have any more foids? Any foids in the chat to get that perspective on this?
I'd love to get a female perspective on this, Shiloh. Can I drop the act for a little bit? I don't hate this woman, for the record. I actually don't even hate her. I don't even really have a problem with her too much. I really just think it's really funny how sensitive people are and how easy it is to make you people upset. Like it takes nothing. It takes literally nothing to get you guys to shit your pants, and it's really funny to me. I hold so much power.
Well, Beardson, do you think you would actually care about it? Like, let's say a man, because you had asked me earlier, like, if a man had been the one to do this instead of a woman, would they have gotten 500,000? Would you care if it had been a man? Like, would you be talking about it if it was a man? Like, same thing.
No, if it was a man, I would have absolutely no problem with the scenario at all, and I would have championed the man totally. I don't like women,
when Handsome Truth did it, we loved that.
Yeah, true. No, I just don't like women acting like men. I think it's really tacky and gross. But it's like, honestly, it's a minor complaint. But I just wanted to make a big deal out of it because, again, everyone's so sensitive about this particular topic that it's just really easy to get under your skin and manipulate you and make you do whatever I want, basically. And I get off on that, and I kind of jerk off to it whenever you people get mad at me. It's like I'm basically like the puppet master, It's like you're my chained up little gimp in the basement, and it gets me real hard.
It's more engagement.
Yeah, it's literally just
no, it's not engagement. No. See, everybody misconstrues. It's not about engagement. It's about control. It's about the fact that I know exactly what to say to push your buttons, and I can make you tap dance like a little slave. It's not about. I don't care about the engagement. My Twitter paycheck's fine. I'm good.
Yeah, look at Bagel Karen. She's still seething that we don't know who she was.
Yeah.
Well, Beardson, and like I get your whole thing on like women playing the role of men. I agree, but like I also don't blame the women. I blame the Jews for like making it so that this is even a capability.
But that's the problem, right? It's like women aren't held accountable for anything. That's all I want.
You're right. They should be held accountable.
But it's like everybody will bend over backwards to make excuses for women, even if you offer like the most minor critique. Like everyone's even mad. Like what was like really the problem with my tweet that was like so wrong or whatever? That was like so controversial. I said she's like a white trash, tatted up.
Let me see it.
And what's funny is if all this stuff turns out to be true, everyone's gonna be like, Beardson was right. Beardson was right.
Yeah. Well, of course. I mean, whether it does or doesn't turn out to be true, I don't really care. But I just think that we should have a little bit of a higher standard, and I think that women should be nice and pleasant to be around. And I understand being frustrated, but like, I think the thing that got me was that she had the opportunity to just walk away and leave, and she saw that they were filming her, and then she doubled down. And you know what I mean? She could have she had the out to leave that scenario as it is, but she chose to make a spectacle. She chose to put herself in that position. I think that's one thing that I don't like about the right wing to a certain degree. Don't get me wrong. I said this last night. It's like, do I think that the consequences for saying the N-word are too severe? Absolutely. But we can't like sit around and pretend like it's not an offensive word, and it should be an offensive word. Like I fully reject people trying to say like we should normalize saying it. Like no, we shouldn't. I don't want it to be normalized. That's why it's fun to say, is because it is edgy and it is supposed to be provocative. You know, if you make it like kosher and cool to say, then like what's the point of even saying it anymore? The point of saying it is to offend people. The point of saying it is to be an insult. It is supposed to be antagonistic, and it should remain that. It's just that the consequences of saying it shouldn't be life ruination. It should be treated. It should be treated the same way as like calling someone like a cunt or a bitch. You know, again, not a word that doesn't belong necessarily in polite society by any means, but like you're not going to get your life ruined over calling some girl a bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that you bring up a lot of good points, but it still goes back to I get why like you have this perspective. It's just like when I look at the situation, I view it as like a mother that was being defensive of her child and was honestly pretty based, like extremely based, more based than most people, in terms of like calling off them for being niggers, and she was very proud about it. And like I get why people would say, you know, they'd have an issue with that, but personally I thought it was based that I just didn't see a reason to counter signal it, right? Like I loved when HT did it. I'm not going to counter signal when she does it.
I think this is also a response, like I said before, to like that whole Carmelo Anthony thing and all the money that he raised. I think this is a response to that. I don't know if this would be as big of a story if it wasn't for that. But
I just don't necessarily see the correlation between those two things. And I don't, like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh well, we can raise money too. Like, okay, what is it?
What's the timing?
Yeah, but I think I agree with you, Beardson, when you say that you're not necessarily counter signaling her. It's just like the way that people react to it. Like that Mike guy that you just quote tweeted. He's like he's comparing her to like Mary Magdalene or something. It's like that's like sort of like cringe, right? Like there's no need for that. Like two things can be true at the same time, in the sense that like you know, yeah, she didn't do anything wrong, but also we don't need to like deify her, you know, and make her into like a biblical character. Or
she's
something,
my hero.
You know,
it's more like a critique of just the timing, that the soonest funny thing after the Carmelo thing happened to be a white trash, possibly whorish woman flipping off a guy and saying nigger. Like we can criticize that it's retarded, that is like a major event for guys. You know what I mean? It is retarded. It's not shitting on her. It's not like we hate her. It's more just like it's kind of pathetic that is something worth donating $100,000 fucking dollars to.
And it's also like an attack on cancel culture too, because like they posted that video thinking they were gonna get her canceled. Now she probably has more money than most of us. That's how I look at it.
That's a good point. Like I agree. Like I think that there's nothing wrong inherently with her receiving the money. It's just like how people are sort of like elevating her to the point. Elevating her to the point of being like a biblical character, but also I don't think there's also anything wrong with you know, necessarily like just being tribal and just supporting her because she's white as well. You know, like all those things can be true at the same time.
I guess, but I also just don't see. I mean, maybe I'm just like a little too skeptical, but I don't like. What's the point of the GoFundMe? Like, what's it going towards? So she can have money. You know what I mean?
I think it's just like she's definitely unemployable now for the foreseeable future. But it's more so just like guys, I did something funny. Give me fucking money. Right, like tribal.
And also,
it's just an appeal to tribalism. Yeah, she just wants money.
So also, I don't think it was her. I don't think it was her that. Hold on one second. I don't think it. I actually know for a fact that.
You know who else wants money?
A few people on this
Power Channel Live / JimboZoomer with Joy. Keep it on the air, bankroll. Keep it alive.
Set it up for her.
She was a hooker. We don't know yet.
Now I gotta
we don't know what's up.
GoFundMe. I think it was Gypsy,
any new info?
Gypsy Crusader and another account, Tom Hennessy. They spoke to her and they got the GoFundMe going and they blasted it all over. So
I definitely agree with Richard Spencer when he said that he recently posted a video about it on his pinned account, and he said that it definitely seems to be a trend of the dissident right to elevate. Like, it's unfortunate that she does happen to be like sort of, you know, lower class and very crass and vulgar, and it seems to be the trend in the online right to elevate these types of people rather than like, you know, like ideally sophisticated types, you know, like academics or like, yeah, I don't know, like professionals or something, rather than people like that. But you know, it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah,
I was surprised.
Hang on. I'm cutting in because that's the problem with this whole thing too. That I agree with Richard's take on that. And that's kind of been one of my points of contention with this whole thing. It's Oliver Anthony all over again, and that's what it feels like. And we can never try to advance or try to bolster up somebody who actually looks like a decent person. That's something to aspire for. And also too, I just feel like the sort of incentivization of acting like this is just going to breed more people, you know, behaving like fucking Neanderthals out in public. And you know, again, like I'm sympathetic to the woman. Like, dude, don't get me wrong. It's like I think every single one of us has had the impulse to just fucking say nigger. I mean, I have done it a few times. That's like the irony. I actually have done that quite a few times in public. But I live in Kentucky, so there's only like 10 of them, so I don't really get a whole lot of opportunities to do it. But yeah, I have done it. But you know, again, it's like she knew she was being filmed. You know, there's this sort of culture of like we don't really have standards anymore. We don't really have any sort of sense of self-preservation to a certain degree. Like there's a very fine line between
Jimbo,
like
never getting KCIP after this stream,
like,
dude.
Preserving yourself.
We'll just delete it on Kick or something.
Like,
I don't know.
Needlessly doing things that are going to destroy our reputation
just
or
gifted
destroy
one
our
subscription.
Thank you,
on
Hello
Kick.
Bakes.
You know?
Let's go.
Like, there's a big difference between
welcome.
Like
who got
capitulating and hiding who you are
Dude,
versus
Karasu
like, behaving
says,
like a normal person.
using trash against any of us is an attack on all of us. No, it's not, you fucking retard.
Like ruin your life. Like,
there's white trash, 100%.
Be rewarded for
there are
that,
low class,
you know?
stupid white people,
I don't have a problem,
and they should be called such. Who got the sub?
Like, I feel bad. I actually do feel bad for the lady to a certain degree. Like, it sucks, but I just don't really think that this is something that we should be championing. And I feel like at the end of the day, like, there is a conversation that needs to be had.
Karasu got it. Welcome, Karasu.
You know? But and also, I mean, really, honestly, I just like to piss people off. I mean, really, that's really what it comes down to, too. I just like to make people mad. So, and it's funny, and I get to press your buttons, and you get all upset, and I find it very humorous. So, all right, go ahead. I gotta go pick up a package real quick.
Yeah, I was
I don't think the
surprised.
lady went to the park and expected, raise $250,000 and get harassed by some Somalian nigger, and then she just calls a spade a spade. But, it's just the timing of everything that got her all this money and other personalities on the internet who raised awareness to the situation.
I wouldn't call a baby the N-word.
It is kind of lucky as well that she just happened to get lucky enough that
it wasn't a baby.
The nigger was a pedophile as well.
Hold on.
The kid was like 6 or 5. There's no way the kid wasn't a baby.
I mean,
okay, would you call? Yeah, okay. How many of you in here would call a child? Would swear at a child?
Well, it was fucking with her kid though. Like, as a parent, I understand the reaction. Like, hey, he was bigger than her kid too. Like, it looks like you've got this little nigger, coming at this little white kid, and like the white kid can't defend itself. So like, yeah, as the mother, I'd intervene and call him a nigger. He's acting like one. Like in the video, she's saying, well, he's acting like one. So honestly, I don't know. I don't have an issue with her.
Okay, anyone else?
She's a base Stacy.
We need Arthur Quan Lee.
Wasn't the story like the kid was trying to take something from her bag or something? Is that the official?
Yeah, that's what she was saying.
Like,
no, it was from the other kid.
It was from the oh, you're taking my kid's toy, you little
no.
fucking nigger.
The official story was like from her bag, like they were in her bag or something.
It was a diaper bag. I thought.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Trying to take a diaper.
It's just unhinged to do that. There's
okay, it's kind of unhinged, but look, like the difference between if a little kid came up and stole something out of my bag, maybe I'd go like, oh, you little fucker, and it's just like the next step is like, you little nigger, just because of fatigue, I guess. I don't know. I don't really see it as like a huge, weird thing that she did that. Like, that's believable. Like, I've thought about doing that before.
I wouldn't swear at or around a child.
Filming her, so that, mean,
Well, okay.
I see no problem with it.
When she
wasn't a
starts
victim.
swearing at him, like when she's doing that, that's like a totally different thing. Like that's.
Well, the dad's there. Why is the dad not monitoring the child? Be like, oh wow, maybe you shouldn't be in that lady's purse.
Okay,
or
well,
whatever.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Would you
I
do
get
that?
it.
I'm
Like,
just
I get
saying.
it.
Are you just like white trash? Or are you just like low class?
I would
trash?
probably not do that. I would probably not do that.
I think it's more, you're viewing it as low class as opposed to like a love.
Well, she
for
clearly
one's own
is.
self
Like she
and the
clearly is a
others.
fucking bum. Like right.
I don't know. If someone
Are we
starts
gonna
filming
pretend?
you, if someone starts filming you and try to put you on
Before
blast, I
that.
feel like,
Before that.
yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't know.
Like just
I
to
don't
the
think I'd
child.
call-
To the guy, you can say whatever. To the guy.
That is also the problem with not having the video of what happened before. Like fucking anything could have happened. But
Yeah, we don't actually have the video of her calling the kid a
like
nigger.
believing her at face value. Like yeah, probably like have some impulse control and don't call a little kid a nigger for trying to steal a diaper or something. I think that's reasonable to say.
Yeah, but you bring up a good point. How do we even know that she called the kid that?
We don't literally. I mean, she kind of took accountability for it. It was like, oh, did you call the kid nigger at work? And she's like, yeah, whatever. Like, I don't care. She like kind of accepted that she did, but I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah, but maybe that was just because because he just started getting in her face.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
but that's not the question. The point is, Cost agrees that he would do that.
Yeah, I would call the little
Even if-
kid a nigger. If it
even if it was
like,
unhinged.
If a little nigger kid, what if a little nigger
Okay,
kid
come
started
on.
kicking me?
He's black, by the way.
That's just
He's
low impulse
black.
control. That's
Like,
just low
hey,
impulse control, though. That's the thing.
Stop chimping out. What if I told him to stop chimping out? Would that be a low impulse control move too, or is it just the fact that the word nigger is what you're
that would be higher
buzzword terms.
I don't think you should swear around
to the
kids.
word nigger?
I don't think you should swear around shit.
Yeah, like
children.
I don't know if you like. That's the thing. Like
You're
I don't
viewing
know.
them as human. That's the issue. That's where we're different.
Okay, that's racist. But like, look, the little kids.
Dude, that's racist, dude.
That's racist, dude. That's racist, dude. That's racist, dude. And when I
Not
said
cool.
that, I'm being serious as well, retarded nigger. Okay, look, when you're dealing with kids, just give them the benefit of the doubt, man. They're not guys yet. They're little kids, bro. Just like grow up. Have some impulse control. Like if a kid runs up and kicks you, probably grow up.
Right. Okay. True.
No, you can call the kid a nigger if he hits you. I mean, you can't hit him back. So I mean,
Yeah, I'm not hitting them back. I think that would be more egregiously wrong. I think that's like way worse than like I think saying a nigger. Like if that's what you're doing because you're so pissed off as to what they did, yeah, I get it. Like I don't. Like, come on, it's a little nigger kid. Like they're gonna get called nigger.
Okay. Chill out. Relax. Stop.
Seems like you just want to say that word a lot.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
it is one of my favorite
he's just you know, he's Cost. But
this
for
woman's
me, it's
definitely
like
employable. I mean, give me a break. She could go work the books at some construction site. Someone will hire her. No one cares.
that is true.
I'm like
For me, no. Stop. For me, it's like I don't think. Just in general, this isn't even just in this case. I just don't think you should be swearing at or around kids. Like, I just think that is low class, bad behavior. I think that's just true.
I mean, fair enough, but the kid shouldn't be stealing from you either. And
Yeah.
you can't really parent the kid.
It's like
not yours.
like a kid.
Well, you know, I mean, if the kid's got his hand in your bag trying to steal stuff, you got to say something, right?
Yeah, you can be
maybe not
aggressive, you
nigger,
could be
but
like,
you're gonna have
hey,
to say
stop,
something.
man. But like, there's a certain level. You know what I mean? There's levels to this. Like, as an adult,
There's
rational
levels,
person,
yeah.
you probably shouldn't be just chimping out and like swearing at a little kid. Even calling them a little fucker is bad. You know what I mean? Like, grow up. They're like, I don't know why we're assigning this like this woman has no burden of being a mature adult.
Literally, how can a grown woman call little kid names? Holy fuck, that's so cringe.
Literally, like it is chimping out. I don't know why we're defending a grown woman just having a level of maturity of a fucking 5-year-old.
Okay, but then at the same time, like I do understand when you're comparing it, they're comparing Carmelo Anthony like killing someone to that. And that's obviously also like that. I mean, that's obviously not equivalent at all. Like someone murdering someone and then being paid.
Well, that's like the worst.
Then it should
the worst imaginable
like
thing a white person
silly.
can do on impulse is say a bad word, and the worst thing a black person could do on like an average Sunday is stab someone over a fucking seat. Like there is a certain difference there.
Right.
We don't know her story.
Oh, we
She's
have 6
probably, like,
requests. All right, we got anyone else? We got any?
Well, like, I think the real problem is, like, this is worse than OnlyFans, bro. Why are we just giving money to women for free?
Yeah, she needs she needs to post some content. That's true. That's true. Okay,
because
hold
it's
on.
normalizing saying niggers to niggers. You know what I'm saying?
maybe it'll incentivize more people to do this. So that's good.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I feel
That'd be a
white
good thing to
women
have going on.
called niggers in the past too.
That's some wish blast thinking.
You don't think in the South white women called niggers in the past?
What does that have to do with this?
I think white women should like chill out, just be demure.
Yeah, but who's the real savages in our society? Who usually are the ones acting up?
Dude, I don't want to direct this. Everyone in here sucks. No offense. And there's no good guests. And, dude, this, Michael Lionheart, if you can hear me, save this space. I don't know. Throw a, wild card in there. Who cares about this? Honestly, it's like just circles. Dude, how would I even, they're just all chuds, It's like they're just going to chud out. So yeah, I don't know, man.
Setback, actually.
Well, a setback is what we want. We want to set things back. We want to set things back socially.
Kind of we're not going to win if we call 5-year-olds niggers. That's for sure. We're not going to win.
I don't know. I think it's kind of a W.
Why not? There's monetary incentive in it now.
I think when her children are old enough to really realize how that situation
I'm gonna be honest,
they would be like deeply embarrassed and probably want
You're looking at it as an individual. As one individual. Instead of as
you should go to a preschool and start calling all the black 5-year-olds niggers. That's how we win, man.
It's situational, though. That's not. Bro, of course, that's not.
But we shouldn't be rewarding chimping out, though. Like, look, there's better ways.
Situationally, we can't.
Well, we weren't awarding that. We were
this
just awarding her for being
the worst.
Yeah, and everybody tried to. At the NAACP, Derek Johnson's going after her. I mean,
Beardson went AFK because it sucks.
Defend her child and her possessions. She didn't go unprovoked and antagonize
Olaf's
a
son
child that was just minding its own business.
All right, let's throw him in the mix.
Like, I'm on the side that this was a good thing overall. If you want to like
very interesting
fucking hopium into your veins, the best way you can look at this is the nigger fatigue is getting to a point where the average like Matt Walsh
this is just cringe
is kind of on her side. Like, it's kind of getting to a tipping point. Like, race war soon, guys. Let's go. But we should.
Well, no, I mean it's that people are willing to back up other white people monetarily.
Yeah, that's not the worst way to look at it.
Okay.
I failed to see the problem.
Head out. Appreciate it, Beardson.
I'm trying to find more stuff.
I failed to see the problem here. If anyone wants to help.
How do I remove a speaker? His mic is so bad.
Like, people are calling her a whore, and then other people are spurging out about it really, really hard. I don't think there's any actual debate or drama around this.
Well, actually,
right, the whore, of course she's a whore. How's that the issue? Whether she's a whore or not?
Okay, be real. Are any of you in love with her? Like, can we just be completely real? Anyone willing to adopt her kids?
What the fuck?
Anyone here? Okay, you're out. Ignatz, Acid. Anyone go? Anyone here willing to adopt her children?
Well, how is she's not going to need that if this money collects? That's the issue. Whether the money comes through, then we can talk. You know what I'm saying?
You'd adopt your kids for the money. What you're saying?
No. She's not going to need adoption.
You can't buy. Look, you can't buy a father.
You don't think a father? You don't think a father's important?
Yeah,
the child's life.
I understand all that, but that's like an individual. You're looking at it as her, as the individual. We're talking about it in the bigger scope of things.
No,
right?
Yeah, well, the bigger scope of thing is having a 2-parent household where the kid can be raised in a stable family.
I think that Nicker wants to come up. He keeps waving. I don't know.
Can handle all that.
Yeah, but calling niggers is the first step towards that, to fixing our society.
How so?
Well, it's a small step. I'll grant you, but granting our speech back the war against our speech is one of the hardest things.
This is
Information.
why the Jews call us goys, because they're guys like.
Well, if you can call Jews out, if you can call niggers out, it's a start, is it not? I mean, yeah, it's very small, it's very minor and petty, but you know, it's a struggle.
It's a struggle to say the N-word.
Well, it's a struggle for us to back each other up, okay? When you know, when we're attacked as a group.
Because dude, people like Beardson will just turn on you.
But well, here's the thing.
It's not that.
But backing up doesn't always equate to like you have to give them $500,000. Like, why does that the equation?
You're looking at one individual like whore, but hopefully.
Whoa! That's the goddess you're talking about. Don't call her that.
That's irrelevant. You're talking about the individual. We're talking about group things and
we're talking
supporting other white people.
Well, we're talking about this specific case, though. That's kind of the topic of discussion.
But the specific case we hope to be a trend is the issue. Is the thing.
So everybody that says the N-word should get $500,000.
I mean, that would
ideally, yes.
That would be nice, but that's kind of a straw man. You know what I mean?
Yo, this guy likes UBI. Holy shit.
Dude, if there was N-word UBI,
that would be so based. I would be so rich.
I'd be moving to the Ozarks for sure.
I would have a gigantic trailer in the Ozarks. Let me tell you.
I'd have the biggest double wide this side of the Mississippi.
Yeah.
I would be poor because I'm not racist.
Yeah, you wouldn't say it.
Yeah, same. Literally same.
I don't know. The troll and seeing people like freaking out about it is the part that I like about it. Like not like us, but other people like, how could you give this racist money? Like that's the part that I like about it. Them being trolled. You know, I don't know. That's just me.
You're just a little troll.
Well, I like to troll too. That's why I'm trolling everybody about.
Yeah, we're trolling the opposite way. You're trolling the trolls. I have 1.2 thousand comments seething angry at me for.
Dude, it was kind of funny that people
joking about it.
Royper Civil War in the comments, like this shit matters at all.
Yeah.
Yo, I've been sensing an overall sensitivity to the word nigger in this chat. What's up with that?
Well, we're streaming on Kick, so it would be good if you could, cool it a little bit.
Okay. But overall, the fact that she said the word, people seem to be focusing on that. I think that's the problem. I can understand not liking a single mom with a trashy tattoo. She's not even that good looking, and I can understand the simp hatred. And don't be simping for these fucking. I get that.
I think swearing at children in general is it's not that word. For me, it's like
okay, who's got their vibrator on?
Yeah,
who's
that was crazy.
Well, y'all brought up acid, so
was that the rose toy? Was that the viral rose toy that I just heard?
I think y'all are missing.
Are
missing the main details
to
here.
A lot more shit than just getting called a nigger. I mean, like, it's kind of the lowest part of it.
The kid was autistic and he was hungry. She had her bag open. He stole an applesauce.
And he was a straight A student too.
The autism
he
thing.
He took an applesauce.
And he didn't do nothing as well.
Well, I mean, to be
fair,
I
don't think it's going to ruin his existence.
He's Somalian. I'm not sure if any of you guys have ever met a Somalian, but they all are just like retarded. Like it's like I don't even know if they were acting out of malice. It's like they're just retarded. You know what I mean?
They're all diagnosed. Man. I live miles away from this woman. I understand what it's like here. Yeah, these Somalians. Look, she got frustrated. Maybe she did call him an N-word. Well, and this fucking Somalian guy decides to film her and all this shit. No, I get it. I get the reason to be on her side, but yeah, don't simp for the bitch. Fuck.
Well, okay. Will you slide through that?
The fundraiser is the fundraiser is draining the
cave a month ago. It's not really their fault.
I think most people see the fundraiser as a vote for white people, not really simping. Maybe there are some simps on there trying to give extra.
That's how I look at it too. I look at it as a vote for. I agree with that.
I just
go through the donations.
Here's the thing: it's like I'm not like mad that somebody else is like making money or whatever. I don't really care. Like,
I'm pissed.
Seething about that, but. I mean, I'm a little upset that like
PowerChat.live/JimboZoomer. Support the show. Bankroll this shit. Keep it alive. Send in
like I don't really care.
Media. I'll play the media after the space or when the space gets boring or something. Support it. Keep it alive.
Like I don't know.
PowerChat.live/JimboZoomer today.
White tribalism.
You enjoy.
We do need like a little bit more of that. but like I would want more than just like I don't know.
So
woman
I
says the
think
N-word, and you know
You
what I
have
mean.
to
Like
be happy about the fact that it took like cost last $30 out of his bank account, and if you go through the donation list, it's all like Goyim TV advertisements for $1,488 and stuff like that. So it's like draining their accounts. So I didn't even know they had that much money.
Yeah, that
So
is
that's the
pretty
upside.
cool. That is pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. I like everyone's like trying to compare this like to the Carmelo Anthony thing. It's like, I don't know. I don't think that we should compare it either. Like we should still be like really angry about
I
that.
should
You know, I
tear
feel
this
like
up.
people are like kind of desperate for a victory,
Sorry.
and this just is going to give people like an excuse to not really care about that as much now. Because like, oh well, we won the GoFundMe war because this girl said the N-word. It's like no, this situation does not matter at all. Like it'll be forgotten about in like a week. And it doesn't matter, but like Austin Metcalf is like dead forever, you know?
Whoa.
And
Whoa.
it's looking likely that his killer is going to like get off scot-free. And I just don't really see like this sort of grand victory in this.
I can kind of see like she wouldn't make.
I think the lesson here is if you sling racial slurs at children on camera, you make 100 rack without having to plug power check.
Well, you see all the iconography, all like the retarded
IRL stream time.
AI things that people are posting, like it's definitely just.
I'm gonna go to the park.
Look at and get behind.
Let's go down to the elementary school.
The worst thing to come out of this is Surf's fucking Twitter. Holy shit, that's the cringiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking bad.
Oh, Beardson, I was actually surprised. I thought Nick was gonna post something like more along the lines of what you said, honestly. But I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see what he says about it.
Well, he just hung out with like a murderer.
I don't think he's condoning her though. He's just condoning the fact that white people should be allowed to be tribal and yeah, maybe she's not a moral exemplar, but you know,
You need a baby actor, Jimbo? Yeah, I need to carry a baby with me.
Trash.
Yeah, I agree.
You
yeah,
dirty.
I don't disagree at all with what Nick had to say. I think that there should, like I said, we should be allowed to rally behind one another, and we do need like a little bit more of that white unity to a degree. It's just that like I hate that this is sort of the flag post in which we are all going to rally behind, and
exactly.
And I think that again, I just feel like this whole situation was very preventable and avoidable, and I don't know, you know, again, I've talked about this a lot. But like, what makes us white exactly? Like, what is so great about being white? It's like, to me, a lot of these people who
low impulse control and retarded.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, well, that's what I'm saying. It's like all of these people that are like, well, race is real, but it's like all you see it as is a skin color. That's the way that you treat it. Like you don't act white. You don't like exemplify.
That is true. That's true. Thank you, Party Slasher, for the 5.
So like, what is it to you exactly? You can sit there and say all day, well,
Thank
race
you.
is real and genetics are real, but like you don't act
Hold
white.
on.
You don't
I'll play this
represent white
when
culture
it
well.
dies down for a sec.
That's all.
Thank you for the very
I
generous
just want
support.
people to. And I'm not trying to say I'm a shining
True,
example
though.
of whiteness by any means either, but I'm at least cognizant of my
You park at the
shortcomings.
pump and go in and don't even pump gas and
Yeah, it's always an Oliver Anthony or this sort of Shiloh or whatever, but it's never like Francis Crick. You know?
Is that a shopping cart thing? Parking in front of the pump and just going in? Fuck.
No, listen, my co-host Wurzelroot, who I love and cherish, and he's a great guy, but he just sometimes every now and again he just has like a old man take, like he has like an old boomer take, and he's like, I hate it when people park at the pump and go in the gas station. Like I'm supposed to pump gas and then get in my car and then find a parking spot. It's like, no, I'm just gonna walk in and grab a pack of smokes and come back out. It takes 15 seconds, dude. Okay, chill. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, who does that? Moves their car to go back in. That's stupid.
Thank you.
Well, no, I park in front of the pump and I go in and I don't even buy gas.
That's what Beardson does.
That's not.
I park, dude. Honestly, sometimes I'll pull in sideways and I just block the entire like gas lane just to go in. And I honestly, I'll just loiter for 15 minutes and leave. I won't even buy anything.
Okay.
You
right.
know?
So now the NAACP started a fundraiser for the 5-year-old fucking kid.
Beardson, do you still have the Toyota?
I gotta remove a couple people. I'm gonna remove some people because I want to. SC Wars is in here. I want to get him up. I didn't even know he was in here. Let's get.
Hey, thanks for letting me up. I'll drop down.
All right.
Yo, do you still have the Toyota?
Do what?
Do you have the Toyota still, the convertible or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are good cars. I have one with the same engine.
Yeah, it's sick. I love it, dude. Yeah, we got Wurs. What's up, Wurs? What are your thoughts on whiteness and white people?
What year is it? Is it a 90s?
We should talk about cars now. That would be.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk about cars. Thank you, though.
What is the year? Is it early 2000s?
No, it's I don't know. It's
what's your SSN?
No, we're talking about cars.
I don't want to talk about cars. We're talking about fucking
dude. We're talking about white power.
We're talking about white power, fucker.
Yeah. What is wrong with you people? Your name is not Wurzelroot, faggot. Anyways, hey, Wurzelroot, how are you doing?
Hold on, what's your car though?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, what do you drive?
Yeah, what's your car?
What kind of porn do you watch, buddy?
I drive a mobile gas chamber because I'm so fucking based.
Oh my.
Oh shit.
Those aren't real.
Oh, that's
yeah.
real.
Well, we made them real. Good white mythical morning to you, my brother.
You're about to find out how real it is.
So
how's it going? What are we talking about?
We're talking about Shiloh LaBeouf calling that poor black child the N-word.
Shiloh LaBeouf.
Can you believe that? These Hollywood actors are so unhinged.
Yeah. Who directed it? Was it Mel Gibson? Who's the one who did that?
Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, that's nice. I didn't see her feet though, so I don't know if it's her.
Oh no, that's coming. Trust me, she's been spotted on escort sites. So
if I'm being 100% real, I just requested because I saw Acid was here with her hand up. And I've heard some stories about Acid that I thought were interesting. I'd like to ask her about them.
Yeah, go ahead. If she's okay with that, she consents. We care a lot about women's consent here.
Hello, Baked just gifted 1 subscription on Greg.
Thank you, Hello Baked. Welcome. Who got it?
That's all I
care. Are you there?
JDM Bimmer. Welcome. Thank you so much.
So I got sent these pictures of you on Reddit. So you used to be a female to male transgender, and you detransitioned?
Well, I never physically transitioned, but that was when I thought that was an actual thing.
Huh.
Yeah. So, but in the post, you're talking about how you like fucked a bunch of gay guys and got pregnant. So are you a signal mom?
Well, yes, but I looked at the statistics and I realized adopted homes are better than single mother homes, so my great aunt will be taking him.
So you abandoned your kid? Was it one of the gay like grinder hookups that got you pregnant? Who got you pregnant?
I did not fuck a bunch of grinder dudes, just to let you know, but
No, but you're talking on Reddit about like how you're hooking up with all these gay dudes.
Can you post? Can you post it in the jumbotron? I'm curious.
What is this space, dude? Holy, Wurzelroot came in with content.
Sorry, I just saw them.
Yeah, you're good.
It's like really crazy. I just saw they were in here talking, so I figured I'd ask them about it.
Cooking.
All right, 1 second. Let me pull up some pictures. You guys ask more questions. Get the details.
I just want to say this is literally the greatest Twitter space that has ever been made ever.
Yeah, this is my first time on a space too. By the way,
this is my first time on a space as well, dude. I'm getting like the fucking blowjob on my first one.
This started with Beardson interviewing some lady who was jealous that when she was racist, she didn't get $1 million or like.
And she has black kids.
Yeah, she has 4 black kids. And then she admitted to having an OnlyFans. Yeah. She admitted to like making an OnlyFans or something at like 45 years old. And then we had black people in here and they said some shit.
We had a chimp out session.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is some good content.
And then Cost is a pedophile.
And now we're on to this.
Yeah, now this has literally been the best space ever made. Man, I'm not making a dime off. So everybody hit powerchat.live/BeardsonBeard. I haven't made a dime off of this. I haven't posted it, but
you know what's fucked up? I have 500 viewers. We've only made 35.
Damn.
But they're all loving it. I mean, we have 500 viewers. Oh, is this the... Oh, Martin has it. Is it this? Oh, no, this is just your face. So wait, so female to male. So this is... So you're biologically a female.
Hey, I just posted one. There's a lot of them. So it's just kind of hard to read through them. I'm honestly not too like obsessed with it, but there's like a lot of screenshots I'm looking through, and this is sort of the vibe of all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Can you bring it up on the thing? Can I? I'm just a speaker, not a host.
Oh, I see.
I did it for it. I think I did. That's you, right?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, so you want to read that? Beardson, why don't you read that one out for us?
I'm not reading that out loud. There's limits.
Okay, I got this. R/female to male. Are all trans men gay? Acid Cortana commented 3 years ago. I mean, I'm personally mostly submissive, and I like using said parts, especially the bottom one. The top one I can live without, lol. I do think it would be hot to see a trans man top a cis man, though. I saw a porn where a trans man topped another trans man. I only had sex with cis men, though. I would not mind to have it with trans men or trans women, never cis women. So she's straight.
I don't even know what any of that means.
I think the takeaway is
it's like a code, like a college code. It's like code.
As long as it's got a dick, it's good.
Two more. I posted 2 more in the replies there.
Acid, can you translate that for us? Because I don't get it.
All right, so the first one is talking about how she wants to get fucked while being a boy by gay men.
All been there.
The second one that I posted here, I posted 3.
I've got them. Yeah, they're just in the
got
replies.
all of them?
Yeah.
All right.
I can read these.
Yeah, read them out, Jimbo. You did a great job.
Here's another one. My boyfriend is being transphobic. What should I do? ? As a trans man myself, I can say that men definitely do have it worse. Just be prepared for what society is going to lash out at you. Unlike me, it was a big surprise how much worse men had it, by the way. Break up with him if he does not accept you. I've had straight boyfriends, bisexual ones, and gay ones. For me, it's mainly accidentally dating a feminist. That's my main concern. Whatever your own concern, please make sure that they treat you nicely, even if they don't want you to transition. See if you guys could come to a compromise if you don't want to break up with him.
That's 5 downvotes as well for context.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, your karma took a big hit there.
Yeah, you got fucking nuked.
Did not pass peer review amongst the Council of Trannies. Yeah.
And then the third one. Oh, okay. You want to say something about that one?
No, you got it. Keep going.
Okay, the third one. This is on a post titled "Are all trans men gay?" They're replying. They said, "Well, it's obviously not fully representative, but we're still getting closer, are we not? Also, what about people who search up something like black cock, white ass? I personally prefer it the other way. Is it
base? Can we get a base?
Yeah, hold on. Can we get a round of applause, please?
Good. White power. WP.
Yeah, she prefers the BWC.
Okay. Is it not the same kind of thing? I mean, I watch stuff like a cis man, so even if they didn't necessarily build it with someone like me in mind, I still consume it like a cis man. I'm not much different, except that I have a vagina and an ability to carry babies. So biologically female.
1 upvote on that one.
Yeah, your karma was fine.
That was better than the other one. That was a banger.
Okay, that is interesting. Are they still here?
Yeah. So basically, just my question to you, Acid, is what's going on?
That was her getting red pilled in real time right there.
Okay, wait, so you're a female, but you like watching black women get fucked by white men? Break that one down for us. Based, by the way. Based, by the way.
Hang on.
We support this, so don't be shy.
Hello.
This is a safe space.
Like,
safe space.
you know how like there's a lot of kids that end up getting porn shown to them when they're very, very young.
Yeah.
That's what happened to me.
Okay.
And I quit, so
I gotta go.
that's all I'm gonna say on that.
Yo, this is crazy, bro.
So you were a gooner and it made you trans? But then you detransition.
I don't really know.
Okay, you're still confused. You're a gooner and you're confused about what you are. Right? Maybe? Okay. Any more questions?
No, I just was wondering if, she had any thoughts or, she's
doesn't seem like
in here speaking on behalf of the white race, so I'm just wondering, is that not, I feel like that we can bring it right back round theme, white power radio, single mom edition. Here we have a single mom on our side.
This is like the second or third single mom we've had on this space today.
Yeah.
We're a little fucking magnetic right now.
Yeah, you might have to do a weekly show about this. There seems to be a lot of them.
I mean, it proves your point. There seems to be a lot of fucked up single moms out here.
No offense.
For the white race.
Maybe whenever I title the space, it's like they just naturally gets attracted to the space. Next White Power Radio, it's gonna be hot, rich, single Asian women that find bearded guys attractive.
Yeah, it's a honeypot.
I love
You got a
bearded
honeypot
men.
here.
Genius.
You gotta get me on that shit. Do me a favor, man.
Yeah, wealthy Chinese billionaire Asian e-girls edition. It's gonna be the next one. I think that's gonna go hard.
I'm 7.
Jewish women with big ones edition.
7
Not
guess.
Jewish.
Okay, so Astrid, you had your hand up before all this, so maybe do you want to go back to what you were gonna ask before Wurzelroot joined? We could wrap it back.
It was about Shiloh. I don't know much about this situation, but all I was gonna say is that even though I personally wouldn't do it myself, I get where she's coming from because it's like mama bear, That's about all I wanted to say on it, really.
As a single mom. Okay.
Yeah, single moms are relating a lot to this story. It's
gotta-
big with the single mom demographic.
They gotta stick together.
Well, the last one was jealous. The last one was pissed off. Seriously, that
it should have been me. I
No,
tell people niggas
that
all the
really
time.
She's so mad that we don't know who she is,
But
too.
that
That's
was
the funny part. She's
unironically
still
what it was.
commenting, like, how do you guys not know who I am?
Yeah, I'd never heard of that one before, to be honest. I was just like, I don't.
Wait, did she just leave? Did you ask her?
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, I just became a speaker, so I only wanted to speak specifically in relation to that because that shit was insane when that popped up. You're telling me you guys have a Foidlet on. She's on her account LARPing about these traditional values she wants to return to. And she was a troon all along. Not only was she a troon, but she's talking about like whoring herself out or something. I didn't really know what the fuck was going on there. The point here I'm trying to make, Foids are not fucking part of us. There's no world in which we should ever take on Foids as like allies of ours or like anything like that.
Hold that thought. While you're cooking, this is related. Someone just linked me this. About a year ago, 2024 April, she tweeted, "Last night my ex-boyfriend beat me, grabbed my hair, dragged me around, punched, slapped, hit me, kicked me, picked me up, threw me to the ground, slammed me into the ground, and threw my shoes at me. He gave me a concussion and I went to the hospital. He's in jail. His bruising appeared about an hour after it happened. I'll update if people want." Wait, hold on. So they grabbed my hair, dragged me around, punched me, slapped me, hit me, kicked me, picked me up, threw me to the ground, slammed me into the ground, and then threw my shoes at me. Dude, that was like wrestling. That was like...
Honestly, it is. This is the shit I'm saying. Okay, because I know Beardson.
She was the first man against a gorilla.
I joined this because of the comments you made about with regards to this whole situation with the GoFundMe or whatnot, fucking whatever her name is. I don't really have much to say about it because, like, I don't think it's my place personally. But when the acid thing happened, this just kind of further exemplified what I wanted to say and my whole thoughts on this situation kind of at large is that I think most people don't actually understand us incels. Because, you know, I've been an incel for a good amount of years, you know? Like, I go on forums, I use the fucking incel lingo, I fuck absolutely everything. And in that time, I've learned it is a fundamental fact. There, you cannot fucking trust boys. We have the phrase, all women are like that for a reason. Doesn't matter if they're LARPing as traditional. It doesn't matter if they say they support men. It doesn't matter if they're like ally or whatever. Boys are the most fucking vile people on this planet, maybe only behind Jews. And
is this the Scarlet Prince?
Go
Scarlet
off,
Prince
Chud
is...
Lord. Go off, Chud Lord.
That is it is a fucking fundamental fact of our like actual life. There's no, and you know, Beardson, you're part of like the majority of your fans are like, and I don't mean they're normgrades, they're normies at best. They don't understand what incels actually like, and so you've seen that with the situation here, where you've talked about the white woman and the GoFundMe and whatnot, and most people started speaking out against you on it. I think it's just fucking in like it's a genetic predisposition for like all normgrades to just be cucked simps, no matter what. They will fucking, if there's any woman, they will fall for their lies. They'll talk about how they notice Jews, but women, they'll gladly fall for their lies. They'll 100% always fucking submit to them. They'll donate money to them.
So true, King.
And they'll do all this shit.
Right.
And then not even think about it. You know, that's just my thoughts on this. I didn't
Interesting.
know about
Beardson, thoughts on that? How do you feel about Voids?
Void's not a fan, dude. I fucking hate him.
Thoughts on what Jimbo read about the beating? Also, I just got sent this. I've posted on the big screen, but that's her sexting with someone too. So she's still a goon at.
No, that's her sexting with that Raylan guy. Yeah.
With who?
So she still prefers gay men.
Yeah. Yeah. She definitely has a type, for sure.
Damn, that's crazy, dude.
Wait, hold on. What is this? What is this?
But like, I know I'm joking around, but like seriously, it's like every single fucking girl who wants to come out. Like fucking who's the other one with Chatical Coder, Aryan Femcell? Like they're all like just massive like whore single moms, and then like you know they want to give us our take on everything.
Did you see how ugly she was too before she had all that work done? I was shocked. I could not believe that.
She's still ugly, the crimson chin. Fuck me, dude.
Hold on, I just want to read this. I'd let you do stuff I hated to me even. It turns me on so much when I send you photos of my body. I want you to pick me up, flip me over, fuck me upside down against a wall. Just use my body for your own personal pleasure. I'm your fuck toy, nothing else. Just something to use whenever you want, in any way you want. Fuck me and take me out while your cum is still dripping onto my underwear. Touch me everywhere. Dude, this is crazy. Like, what do you even... Pick me up, flip me over, fuck me upside down against a wall? Like, bitch. Ow. What?
Yeah, you're so vindicated on Chatical, Beardson, because I was giving him the benefit of the doubt for too long, and then I saw him in Frisco in real life with a sign that said Aryan Femcell, and he's like fat and disgusting looking, and
I'm always right. I mean, that's just the way. Why have people
just
not
lay
learned
there
this?
and
I'm
shut up, lady.
right
Just slam her head through the
I have the best takes.
Just
the
fucking
best opinions.
beat me up and kill me, why don't ya?
Jazzy Growiper just
Please.
resubscribed.
Never will be. Okay.
Thank you, Jazzy Groiper. Welcome back. You're now a level 7 Jughead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking her taste in porn sort of like she kind of like relates with the black woman because black women get the shit beat out of them all the time. So she's
Well,
like,
she's the fucking.
like, this
She's
is
not
me.
white.
It's like,
also.
oh,
she's literally. She's in real life. She's not white. Like she's like a Mexican or whatever.
okay, well I guess that explains it too then.
Very square jaw.
The acid bitch.
Oh, that tracks.
Yeah,
Dude,
so
I
you know
just
that
I can't.
that's realistically what all the e-girls are, is like brown or ugly.
Let me just
feminists with
read.
rape stories.
Dude, she's got. Look at this. She's got. Listen, this is what she's asking to have done to her. She says, "I want you to pick me up, flip me over, and fuck me upside down against a wall." Bitch, what the? How? Like, what does that even?
Yeah, bitch, you're heavy. Shut up.
Wait, I pick
Upside
you up,
down against a
flip
wall?
Yeah, like
yo, who I am? Who am I?
Like Spider-Man, dude.
No, dude, that's the fucking that's like Chris Jericho's The Walls of Jericho. She wants you to put her in the Walls of Jericho and just start fucking her while she's in the Walls of Jericho. The Boston Crab.
Whoa, literal Jewish succubus. Yeah, the humping the wall. That's literally what they're doing.
But I don't even know how that's like physically possible, honestly.
You had to be Spider-Man. You have to be Spider-Man or a Jew.
Your dick has, I don't. That's crazy.
It's just crazy. And then so these come out, but then there's also her complaining about her boyfriend doing all this shit to her. You know, he like slammed her through some drywall, through a table or something, and then she called the police.
I mean, if you're dating a single mom, like, can you blame him? I mean, that's got to be brutal.
Well, no, she's asking it though. Well, I mean, sometimes.
Tried that one before?
I don't like to put too many holes in the drywall because it's, you know, renting and everything.
After
but
4 times pile driving your girlfriend through the wall, you stopped.
yeah, I was like, man, I can't keep fixing these holes all the time.
Is that why her race keeps changing? Like,
Yeah.
Every time you hit her, her race changes.
Yeah. It's true. But yeah, but my point was she's asking for like the violence and these sex, you know, in the sexting, and then when it actually happens, she calls the police. I just think that's fucked up.
That's why you can never believe rape victims.
Women, am I right?
Yeah, that's entrapment.
Fucking
They
Floyd!
say they want one thing. They don't even really want it in the end.
They're so evil.
Crazy stuff.
They're so.
I'm so tired of women baiting. This has happened to me so many times. A woman to be like, "I want you to rape me," and I'm like, "Okay," and then I do, and then I go to jail. You know,
Fuck me through 6 walls, and then it happens, and they sue you for it.
Yeah, a woman's like, "Choke me out," and then I kill her, and then she's like dead, and then I have to go to jail for it. It's like, this is bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
She's like, "Put me in a triangle chokehold. Put me in the crippler crossface." I'm like, "All right, I guess, yeah."
Try your pro wrestling moves on me. Yeah.
Moves on me.
Yeah.
Put me in a tombstone pile driver and break my fucking neck. And I'm like,
Dude, that's like
"All right."
basically what.
Give me the people's elbow.
That's basically what they're like. These texts are too. Kind of awesome. Honestly, I wish she would just own it. Like, I wish she was just in here, like, you know, answering the questions. Like, yeah, I said that.
Yeah,
that would be
honestly,
based.
Yeah, if she's just like, yeah, I'm freaky. What about it?
Well, it would be harder to hate.
Won over at least half the people in the space, being like, yeah, I'm a slut.
I would have been fucking sold on it 100%.
Yeah, no, totally. I'd be like, "All right, fuck it. I'll put your ass to a table, whatever."
It's just like if Cost was just like, yeah, I fucking like him young. What about it? It's like, okay, well, it's better than the alternative.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to Cost. I don't know if we're going to Cost and the allegations.
Oh, is this Cost
We're
the
really
voice
trying
changer?
to slip that one in there. Yeah, maybe if you own fucking 5-year-old, that would be chill too.
Cost gave me $50 to fucking signal that he's a good guy. I had to do it. Like, I got my 50.
Bro's trying to just slipping cash. Yeah, and we're pedophiles. I was like, wait.
Yeah.
Wait, bro, hang on, bro. Hang on.
Yeah, that was.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
almost got us. Almost got us.
Yeah, I was
Close.
like, yeah, wait.
Wait a second. Whoa.
How old is she, by the way? She sounds like a teenager.
It said 21, didn't it? 21. Here's the stats.
Yeah.
5'2", 21-year-old female. She should give like all.
And she had a
stats.
kid 2 years ago, she said.
Bio should have like cup size. They should just like throw all the, you know, all the deets in there. 5'2", 21-year-old female with no off switch, fighting for change in family courts, child custody laws, divorce and marriage, reject modernity, embrace tradition. That's such a random fighting for change in family courts.
Put me through 4 walls.
It's men's rights. It's men's rights. It's the same as Pearl.
Insane.
It's the same. It's literally the same as Pearly things.
Because she was saying, well, I was a man for a second and it was hard. So true. So true.
And I was trying to get custody of my own child, and they wouldn't let me have it.
The gay guy.
The courts. Yeah.
That's so crazy too, dude. You know that's some diseased pussy though. Like there's probably still some guys thinking about DMing her after this and getting in on that crazy pussy. But dude, she was getting run through by gays, dude.
Yeah, that's
she's
dangerous.
fucked. She's got the monkeypox, dude.
Yeah, that's like how monkeypox started.
She's the reason why HIV hits straight people too. You know, she's bridging the gap from homosexual to you're gonna get new unheard of diseases, dude.
Never before.
Being a hater, bro. At least I'm getting pussy. Holy
You know
crap.
what? You know what
true.
they say? Around blacks, never relax. Around gays, you're gonna get AIDS. You know.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that.
I got that bumper sticker.
It's hard. Well, it's hard not to, get fucked when you're around them. Right? Am I right?
Wait,
yeah, we'll just start
guys.
Fucking and shit all the time. Totally.
Am I?
I don't have that happen to me because I'm an incel. So.
Oh right. Okay. True.
Yeah, I mean, usually when I'm around gay people, they aren't fucking me, so I think that's just.
Wait, why are you around gay people so much?
Well,
usually.
Yeah, like most.
What do you mean usually?
Like it's happened a couple times.
I've only fucked a gay guy a few times.
But everyone's had that, right?
Yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah.
Our cousin.
You got to make sure you don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
I didn't consent, so it wasn't gay.
What if it was the best? What if it was the best thing ever, and you're missing out?
Well, no, if you're gay raped, you're still gay.
No, you're like double gay if you're gay raped.
Yeah,
well, that's even worse because you got like held down and shit. That's way worse.
Yeah, it's even gayer than because now you're a girl. That's like what it means. You get gay raped, then you're a girl.
They're folding you into.
Nobody wants to get gay
They're
raped.
folding you in a pretzel against the wall.
So, like, does it cancel out?
No, it's like because here's the thing too. It's like he probably is getting off on it more because it is a rape. So you're making him come even harder, which is like even gayer.
Power Channel Live Selection, if you're enjoying this genius intellectual discourse.
Bro, I'm kind of starting to believe that Jew though.
The crazy good space, the single moms. I kind of revived it. I locked back in. I revived this, and then Wars really did.
What's gay about this conversation that we're having?
I don't know. Like we're just talking about gay stuff. It's kind of gay.
Well, he brought it up.
No,
I'm just
straight people talk
it.
about gay sex. Gay people do gay
I'm not gonna lie. As soon as Words joined the room, I started being a lot of talking about gay rape. Like
I felt something.
Everywhere I go, I must also gay rape.
Literally every single Worst World is just gay rape, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way I like it.
Do we have any more? Do we have any more single mothers listening by chance, or anyone?
We gotta cycle some in.
Yeah,
would any women like to tell their rape story?
I sent $5.
We won't even press you.
This is a safe space. We'll let you.
Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, Tyler, for the 5 big shout out. We're 40% of the way through the donut goal. Let's go.
Not to fact check any of it too.
If you send in media, I will play it after the space. I already have one Party Slasher. I will play yours. I'm sorry. I will play that. It's just hard because I can't like pause this. But if you send in media, I'll play it after the space or when it dies down or something.
Check this. I'm posting. I'll share it to the space real quick. This is her reply to Nick's fucking post, by the way, because of course the people were demanding a fucking Sailor Sable response. Everybody really wanted to know about that. All right, so here it is. I'll read it out. This is Your Brain on Politics, aka Spider Bitch, aka the rape story bitch who got drunk and her boyfriend fucked her, and that's when she got raped. Everyone, I feel like people kind of know who she is.
Alpha Widow. Ironically, like a spider.
Yeah. So she says. So Nick says. Black people just raised $500K for a cold-blooded killer who stabbed a white teenager to death. I don't want to hear one word about the Shiloh, and it gets cut off. And then her response is, I completely understand the frustration, but we shouldn't base our actions on what others are doing, but solely on what virtue dictates we ought to do. And we ought not shell out hundreds of thousands of dollars to trailer trash yelling racial slurs at autistic children.
That's like if me and Beardson's tweets were written by Shakespeare.
Yeah. I was gonna say Jews, but yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
She's all for a rocker, man.
It's just so crazy that bro goes, I don't want to hear one word.
Well, here's 70.
Cracks knuckles. Well, you haven't heard my opinion yet.
I found it funny. So many people said they weren't going to vote for Kyle Langford after they found out he was having phone conversations
Gadfly
with
just
her.
resubscribed on Kick.
Thank you, Gadfly. You're now level 10, Jughead. Woohoo. I like how it looks on screen. Okay, they cooked. They fixed power chat.
Back that I said about Shiloh Hendrix now because now Ian Miles Chong is attacking her.
Dude, I tweeted exactly what you just said earlier.
Really?
Yeah. Straight up. But I'm not accusing you of plagiarism. I'm just saying we're on the same
I didn't.
wavelength.
We're on the same. We are on the same wavelength. Yeah.
The problem
It's weird
is
that you just stole Jimbo's take like that. Is nobody gonna address that? What's going on?
the problem is they're acting like this is equivalent to the black guy murdering someone and then getting money. They're acting like this is like on par.
Yeah.
Like that's really obviously retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and like I support her, and all of that, but obviously, like I don't run around calling 5-year-old kids niggers or anything. I understand the decorum and all that. I just don't really care too much.
What if they robbed your bag?
What if they stole an apple juice?
What if a 5-year-old stole a diaper?
Great heavens.
Stole my Skittles.
Right. Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I beat her to death.
Kill the 5-year-old. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I feel similarly. Seeing them equated, obviously, I get that. But also, it's great bait because, dude, these people are insane. Like the masses. I don't know where these people come from. The 1,200 like seething angry replies to my tweet are insane. I don't know where these people exist or like what did I just hear? Is that a rose toy again? Did I just hear a vibrator?
It's like college students and like recent college grads in America. Like they're like women.
I just heard buzzing. I just heard like vibrating. Wait, what was that? Yo, is it Beardson? Nah, Beardson, you have your mic on, dude. Are you using the rose toy? No, he's using the viral rose toy on Beardson. No, that was crazy. Okay, wait, but was that you when the girl was in here? Was that you or was that really them? Like.
That was really them.
That's great. The Gooner girl had vibrating when they got given speaker. Oh my gosh. They were really just.
I think she liked hearing you read her sex or text or whatever.
No, it was before that. What were we talking about right before that? It was while they were waiting to talk about the lady, right? But yeah, anyway, do we have any more guests? Any more? Any more?
I'm gonna wind this down soon.
All right. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, it's been real. I had a good time. Thank you.
Seriously, this has been the craziest Twitter space in a long time.
Yep. Good to talk to you guys. Good stuff.
Yeah, we're probably never gonna do White Power Radio ever again. No, this is the last episode.
What if a special event happens? Maybe.
If me and Jimbo simultaneously and independently both kick the hornet's nest and piss off a bunch of like trailer trash white nationalists, then White Power Radio will return.
Okay. Yeah, then I agree. That's a good way to do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Good show, everyone. Thank you, Words, for the content. That was actually really good. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, that was good. Love you, Words. Can't wait to do the Weekly Sweat tomorrow night.
Wait.
And then not do it again next week because I'm going to have to. Should we just not do it? Should we just take like a month off?
We should bring up Kim Julia Kyle and see what her take is real quick.
Who's that?
She's Kim Julia Kyle.
She's not requesting.
Damn, dude. We should get her in here.
Dude, the last time we did that, Politically Provoked freaked out at me, and oh my gosh, that was retarded. We had Kim Julia Kyle on. They were saying it's their group chat's content or something. I don't know. It was retarded.
It's their content, dude.
It was so retarded.
Were they even streaming at the time?
No, yeah, it was crazy. I don't even terrible. But yeah, anyway.
Great kept. All right. Goodbye. I love you.
See you guys. Bye bye.